So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops guy loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the Monday nights than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time.
Gnosis Lager.
Two Beerded Guys.
Berliner. Coffee. Sour. Yeah.
Right.
What's up? I started to look at fucking Brett. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, camera right there.
I'm gonna get used to this one of these days. It's gonna
Or
happen.
you won't. It's whatever.
It might be the best part of the show, right?
Right.
What's up, guys? We're back, and for the third time on the show, we have none other than Field Brewing's Cincy Rye.
Hello. Good to be back.
We're excited to have you back. I was really excited. When I text you, I was like, he never responds to a text. Let's see what
I'm really
happens.
bad with that.
Hey, do you want to be on the show such and such date? Yes. Oh, fuck. All right.
He wasn't really wanting to be on the show.
It's like, damn, okay. Hey, and I appreciate that because, we were talking about him a minute ago, but our boy Tommy Lynch out at Grand Junction Brewing.
My boy, I love Tommy.
Love Tommy, but I've been giving him about 4 or 5 dates at a time. And he'll be like, just shoot me the dates and I'll tell you tomorrow. And then 3 weeks go by and I fill all those dates and then I get a text, hey, I'll take this one. I'm like, Tommy already filled them. He's like, okay. He goes, shoot me some dates. I shoot him some dates. And again, 3 or 4 weeks go by and today he goes, hey, I'll take 4/14. And I'm like, cool. Somebody already
It's
did.
already been took.
And he goes, all right, I'm literally not leaving my phone. What's your next 2 available dates? And I go, 4/28 and then May something. And he goes, 4/28, it's mine. I'm like, there you go, Tommy. We're locked in now. And then he goes, shit, that's CBC week.
Oh my God. Tommy.
And I go,
Tommy
well,
boy,
he
what
goes,
are you doing?
He goes, wait, hold on. That's Monday. That starts CBC. There's not a lot going on Monday.
I was going to ask this question.
He goes, we're closed on Mondays. He goes, all right, I'm good. And I go, you're closed on Mondays. He goes, yeah. And I go, how about we come do it at the brewery? And then we basically have that we can put out clips real quick for all during CBC week of what Grand Junction looks like. And it's highlighting you guys while we're there. And he goes, yes. So, we'll be back on a location again for our second time. We're an actual Monday on location show in April. So we're excited to kick that off.
Yeah,
It was a dumb luck kind of scenario, and I was supposed to be working, and instead I was, working, just the wrong company at the time.
Your left arm is out of frame.
Yeah,
It's all good.
Nobody needs to see my left arm. My right arm's the impressive one.
She's going to be obnoxious until she can,
She was so
crash.
patient.
So, this is crash. Oh, you don't even wear it? Never mind. Keep believing.
No, I got this.
Sweetheart, you've been here the entire time. Why'd you wait till we started to come down? That's why.
Yeah, that's why she wants to do this, yes. She wants to crash with the...
Love the flamingos.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear them on my game tomorrow.
How about basketball hits you in the face?
I do too.
Not during the
Get a
game.
nose
For my
guard.
little handshake thing that we do at the beginning.
Oh, you're gonna go out on the court with those?
Your coach is a lot nicer than I am.
All right.
Those
She's
were
possibly
amazing.
gonna let some of my teammates do I don't even know, then pick each other up and
Alright.
spin or something. I
I
don't know.
love you.
Cool.
Yeah.
Love you, sweet pea.
All right, bye.
Bye. That's our fun one. No.
That's
I
clearly
swear,
wrong.
your kids.
7 years. Should be like, can I be the show? Can I be the show?
I'm telling you right now, if we're still doing the show, we'll still have the Two Beerded Guys, but the way we're evolving and doing things, you never know.
Never know.
But if we're still doing the show by then,
I'll just turn it over to her.
that little girl's gonna be like, if you don't let me as the guest the day after my 21st, I will burn the house down.
Yeah, sure.
We can always do a Father's Day special with a root beer.
Sneak
We've
in and
done-
not
we've
your
done a few
father's.
things.
No,
No,
sure we did.
Wasn't it last week?
The last time we did a one of the sodas from
Japan or
Japan
something.
or some shit, yeah.
She wanted to do it, so she tasted it with us,
Ramen.
graded it. It was some. He got it from some store that has
Exotic snacks in it.
exotic snacks.
Oh,
and
nice.
Yeah, so it was interesting. She was like, "This is amazing." It tasted fucking sweeter than hell. I'm like, "It's a 1." She's like, "It's a 5."
Sugary sweet. That checks out.
It was a straight up sugar bomb, but Anyway, so real quick, since I have you before we actually get into this, just wanted to say we're not all the way through it yet, but your 12 stouts of Christmas this year were very good.
Thanks. I've seen a couple of the shows and a couple of them. So
You probably saw the 2 we didn't like as well with my luck.
was
but
one of them Plum Fairy? That's one of my least favorites.
I don't think we've had Plum Fairy yet. The eggnog one was a little shaky for us, but that's the only one I can remember being not great. But the others, shit, we've been enjoying it.
I'm pretty happy with them.
It's been fun. Did you purposely make them all that same ABV and just do adjuncts, or what'd you do with those?
Yeah. So it's just the base stout
Because
ABV, and then
Was that the base?
and then just the regular Black Friday stout, and then everything's added post fermentation. So
Makes sense. Yeah, it was a little lower ABV than I'm used to with some of my stouts, and it was very sessionable, and that made me happy.
I want people to sit down and have more than one. you know?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. If I was doing that, like if Brett and I would have had that case at home on Christmas, we could have drank between the two of us. Probably drank them all, and I mean I'd have died of something, but not from the alcohol. So
I've sat down and had a couple.
Oh, I believe it. Isn't that the point of brewing?
Right.
Yeah.
It is kind of the point.
It's product testing, right?
Yeah, my personal favorite is probably the stocking stuffer or the gingerbread cookie.
The stocking stuffer was fire.
Although I do love the figgy pudding.
Got a couple comments
Do we
from
have
the
that?
floor.
We did have that one. That one was good.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, got a couple comments from the floor. It is EB Hunter. He says, "Hey, it's
Hey,
sexy Ryan."
what's up,
And then
EB?
we
BB,
got
my man.
Same guy,
Keep talking,
famous
I'm gonna get-
tomato soda trip for us boys.
Oh yeah.
What do you think?
As always, we kick off with our anticipated beer. Brett, did you have a chance to look? Because you're first over there.
I did not get a chance. Let me peek real quick.
We forgot to mic up Brett.
Just to make sure he's good.
Forgot to mic up Brett. We're learning the new setup. He's far enough away from the
dig
mic
it.
that we learned we got to mic him up.
Yeah.
But we're real happy with this. It looks good. We're going to decorate this whole wall up behind us, so
All right, let me
it
take
looks
a look.
good. We're going to move some stuff around, and
Um,
we're excited. It's a nice, unique. It makes space look bigger. I think it really makes everything work better for us, so we're excited there.
I am probably, for me, it's going to be that sacred sword.
Ah, okay. All right. John, what about you?
So is it bad that I'm not looking forward to that one the most because I think it's going to be great? I'm looking forward to that one the most because I really just curious to see how it's going to be. So I'm going to that one too.
What about you, Ryan?
Windmills Pilsner. I'm always looking forward to a Pilsner. Hell yeah.
I mean, that's fair. Honestly, for me, it's Gnosis's lager. Like, so, great minds think alike.
I haven't had too many other beers, so I'm kind of looking forward to that one too.
Gnosis.
Yeah.
I got a chance to hang out with them a little bit at
Frigid
Frigid
Digits.
Digits this past weekend, and which, by the way, was so nice. It wasn't -5 this year, so that was great. It was high 30s, low 40s pretty
Yeah, I
much
don't
the
know
whole
what
time.
y'all were bitching about. I was totally fine.
Except for that hour that dropped weirdly.
That was weird.
It was like middle of the day, like middle of the event. It just fucking plummeted. And you could feel it. We're sitting there talking. John and I both kind of went, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And you could tell everybody started bundling up a little more. And then all of a sudden the temperature went right back up.
Some little cold front.
I'm an August birth baby, child of the sun. I don't handle the cold too well. So the only Frigid Digits we've attended as field brewing is not so Frigid Digits, which was like the post-COVID.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah, and that was held during warmer days, so I was down with that.
You guys are good with that.
Rod's like, perfect. The warm version of Frigid
Yeah,
Digits.
my little white ass does not like the snow.
Looks like what EB Hunter's looking most forward to is he likes doing verticals with Ryan's sexy stouts, like getting two presents at once.
Nice.
Vertical, are you going full
Two
Eiffel
for-
Tower with the stouts or what?
Oh, good Lord. This is why we can't have nice things.
As long as you don't make eye contact, it's okay.
That's what they say.
It's not gay if it's in a three-way.
God.
Hey, it only took us 5 years to get canceled. It's fine. All right, so since we know what we're anticipating,
Let's go.
time for a beer. Just a reminder on the scoring, guys. It is out of the untapped system, which means it is in quarter increments.
Oh, yeah.
0.25 to 5. 3 is a perfectly average beer. Above 3, above average. Shocker. 4 or higher is Seek Out. So not only is it above average, it's a beer that I'm going to go back to over and over. 4, 7, 5, and 5 obviously is not only Seek Out, but that's cream of the crop kind of beer. Under 3, below average, but a lot of times
Rises to the top. Oh, yeah.
2 to 2.75, a lot of times still very drinkable. Just maybe they missed on something they were aiming for. Under 2, now we're getting into the shit. I paid for this, that 1 to 175 range. I'll drink it. I bought it. It's not going to waste. Under 1, that is drain pour quality. Now, Mama didn't raise no bitch on this show, and therefore we don't drain pour. But we're telling you that if you have it in your fridge, maybe you should go ahead and get rid of it. And by get rid of it, I mean find that asshole friend that says they like anything and pawn it off on them.
Brett?
That'd be me, guys.
Whatever do you mean, Brett?
Cellar beers, Trevor.
The amount of beer we have pawned off on Brett over the years is... It's very convenient having a garbage disposal for a brother. Really, it really is. He'll drink anything, especially if it's free. Oh, yeah.
He said once again, it was my fault. I drove by with too much shit going on instead of drinking. Hold the heat.
There's a spot peeling off.
Oh, damn.
That's unusual for their glasses. Somebody must have used something slightly scratchy or something, or caught on something.
Well, if it looks like I caught on something.
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Love these Craft or Die glasses, which is what we're drinking out of today. These are our sponsor, Craft or Die. It's the Craft or Die Can Cam. Thank you for all our glassware.
Go to Can Cam. Go to Can Cam. Go to Can Cam.
Is he still not there?
No, he's not there.
I even like...
I know. He
This is what happens when off-screen Matt decides to go fucking work at his actual job.
not as easy as it looks.
Speed
I
that up a
never
little
said
bit.
it was. I'm
But
a huge fan, man.
I do love this fucking Christmas glass from this year.
Oh, yeah.
This one made me so happy.
That is pretty cool.
This was the mystery glass, and it fucking made me so damn happy.
I just want the Can Cam on hyperspeed.
And then we are drinking Regent Royalty Premium American Light Lager from Gnosis Brewing out of Merrillville, Indiana.
It smells wonderful. Like, as a lager, and I'm like, damn, this smells good.
Oh, this is gonna suck. So my screen broke, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't. And so trying to do the untapped scores today.
It will get more of your attention. But God, that's going to be weird.
Yeah, I can't, there ain't no reason to.
You don't look me out.
No, you're fine. Nothing else, you guys will get a good chuckle out of
What's
me
the
attempting to
ABV
do
on
this.
that?
It's what I'm trying to pull up. I couldn't see it on the can, but that's just because I might have not seen it. 4.1.
Yeah. I mean, it's crisp, clean, slightly a little more bitter than some of the lagers. So if you like them a little more bitter than sweet, but it's fucking good.
It's very drinkable. I mean, it's a beer drinker's beer.
Yeah.
It's kind of the best way to say that. I think most brewers would like this. Just it's crisp, it's clean, the color's great.
Super bright.
You can drink it all day long and not get fucking fall down on your face drunk. So if you're at an event, like if I was at an event and I was Gnosis, I would bring that every time.
Oh, every
because that way whoever's pouring has something they can drink without, falling on their face the whole time.
Yeah. Good malt character. Nice biscuity.
That is pleasant.
Yeah.
And you haven't had much Gnosis, he said,
I
have
have
you?
not, no.
What do you think of that then?
I like it. I do. I like it. I swirled it, so it opened up a lot, but I like a little bit more bubbles. But
The carb level is probably a little lower, while the taste was still very bright.
yeah,
So that was kind of a weird combo. A lot of times when you get that brightness, you're going to get that effervescence, and this time, not so much, but flavor-wise, it was great.
yeah,
So,
Yeah.
I thought it was on point.
Brett, do you have any notes that you liked about it? Garbage disposal?
Just like you said, it's one of those. It's a clean one that I would. It'd be like the first thing if I didn't know what I wanted, and when I went there, it'd be the first thing I could look at and go, you know what, I know what that is, and I tasted it, and it's good. I'm gonna get that one first, and then experiment afterwards.
It's a great one when the bar's busy and you're trying not to make the bartender wait on you while you're reading the menu.
Yes.
You know what? I'll take the Regent Royalty while you're still reading the rest of the menu.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because that's gonna be. I need to figure out what I want, but I'll start with it. It's almost like I'll start with the water. No, I'll start with one of these.
Exactly. And I judge breweries on their pilsners and lagers anyways. It's easy to hide behind an adjunct stout or something. It's a lot harder to hide behind a fuck up in a pilsner or a lager. So, Griffin, what the fuck are you doing, dog?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll text the girls coming
Smelling
in.
my boots.
Damn it, Kylie. John, you're first to score this one.
I think it's a real solid lager. 100%. If it was on the shelf and I needed a lager, I'd grab it. I'm not sure if it's quite that search up, but I'm going 3.75.
I'm the same actually. If it had a little bit more carb to it, it would definitely be a 4 or over.
Come on.
Because I like everything about it except for I just need a little bit more carb.
I'm at the same spot, 3.75, and it's for the exact same reason. You give me just a little more bubble, and that beer easily is higher than a 4.
Yeah.
But, Brett, not that you count because you were the off-screen personality today, but we love you anyways. What would you give it?
I'm gonna say, I mean, I'm over you guys this time. I'm gonna say it's a 4 for me because it's one of those things. Like I said, it'd be the first thing I would grab if I went to go to the bar to get it. I'd be the first thing I'd go, and then I'd look for everything else because I know what it is and I know I like it.
It's about the type of beer that every brewery needs to have.
Yeah.
On tap.
Clean, simple, wonderful to taste, easy.
I don't like crap beer. What do you have that's light?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite answer is our lightest beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's closest to that? The lightest one, actually.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to pull up the next beer while I was doing it, and then
Fair enough.
Jim texted me. Jim Monroe was telling me that they had some wonderful local beers down in St. Croix when they were on their vacation, on their cruise or whatever, and had a Captain Morgan rum that they don't sell in the States, and
Oh, wow. Okay.
yeah,
That's always fun.
said he was enjoying it, so he'd enjoyed himself a little bit, it looked like. So.
Nice. Jim, you're getting ready to go to busy season, so I'm sure it was well deserved.
Whew. All right, so our next one is Pilsner Show Fun from the Dead Brewery Windmill Brewing Company. This is a Bohemian Czech Pilsner.
R.I.P.
Yeah, out of Dyer, Indiana. We never like when a brewery closes, especially when we enjoy drinking.
Yeah,
So
I enjoyed many a windmill.
yeah, there was a lot of windmill beer I drank. Luther and all those. It was some of those Luther lagers and shit were always fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
There was a lot of good beer out of that place. I hated to see it close.
Yeah.
But yeah, 4.7%. Again, this is Pilsner Show Fun. I think it is our last windmill beer.
When these towns decided to reconstruct every road and building around a brewery, I mean they're not doing
them any favors.
them any favors, man.
Makes it a little tough for them to.
That's not happening right now.
Yeah. God damn. Noblesville, Westfield. Sorry, buddy.
As he side eyes the shit out of you.
Field Brewing. We have parking.
Where?
I know. Right?
Speaking of Field Brewing, though, guys, and in a positive light, because not only is their beer great,
Yeah.
but we get to have a comedy show there, Brett Allen, on Saturday with two of the funniest women in comedy. We are Asia Chardonnay and Grace Baylor are the two headliners. It's our first time doing the co-headliner. It's our first female headliners, and we couldn't have picked better. I'm excited about them. And then Sohail Ali and Quinn Schlegel will be kicking us off with Dave hosting, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's great. And on that, before we drink this beer, little teaser, we do have a giveaway that we are starting tonight, and it'll run through Wednesday. Anyone who buys a ticket from now through Wednesday will be entered in the giveaway. As well as everybody who's previously bought tickets is going to get one free entry as well as a thank you for hopping on them and buying. We don't want to leave you out, so thank you, because a lot of our early purchasers have been the biggest supporters of the comedy shows so far. We have our Comedy on Tap shirt, and if you win it, you get to pick your size. Evidently, John's trying to give you two of them.
Yeah. I just grabbed them quick.
He just grabbed the top shirt, but it will be your size choice. So this is a small, as you can tell. It'd be like it'd be a belly shirt on me at this point. Yeah. It is our Drunk Fozzie Bear logo.
It's a wonderful beer color.
I got the Love Yourself shirt from Chris Harvey, our headliner at Grand Junction. He was hilarious. We bought this shirt specifically to support him and then give away to you guys, so we're real excited for that.
Cool.
And then last but not least, I put it just out of my reach. Ryan, can you help me out? Last but not least, I will unwrap this and put it on Cam for you, because it is none other than one of Craft or Die's glasses, and one of them that you can't find right now.
Yeah.
It is a badass glass, nothing like Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers flipping you off. It's a great image that you can see on both sides. Love that style of glass where you get to have, no matter what angle it's at, you're not missing out on anything. Cool glass. So, you'll get all three things. It's about an $85 value alone.
Not on the secondary market.
That on the secondary market's like $45, $50 right now on its own.
Yeah.
Because his glasses sell for
Way.
An absurd amount of money.
I was just saying too much, but no.
His glasses sell for an absurd amount of money on the.
What kind of runs does he do? Like how many?
200 on the main glasses.
Okay.
We have a Cameron on that says, "What's up?"
Sup, Cameron?
Which Cam?
Cameron Down.
Oh God, it's Cam Doan. Oh God. But this beer, this time, let's see how it is. But yeah, you'll see the post for that. But you don't need to do anything. You don't have to follow us. It's literally as simple a giveaway as we can do. You buy a ticket. You get an entry into it. That's simple. And everybody who already has one will get it. But it does stop Wednesday. So if you're waiting until Thursday or Friday to buy your tickets, we have sold out every show we've done to this point. And also, you're not going to get in.
Yeah, right.
You're not going to get in the giveaway. I want you to get in the giveaway.
Yeah. It's good stuff. And you're going to have a hell of a time on Saturday night.
That Pilsner's held up real well.
I was thinking of the hop characters.
Yeah.
Still
Yeah.
coming through.
A little softer than I expected.
Yeah, at the same time, I don't know if the malts are carrying through as much. I think it's a little bit unbalanced towards the hop character, but it is a Pilsner.
Still a pleasant drinking Pilsner. And it has set for a few months for us. I mean, they've been closed now since
June?
June?
Yeah.
June. And we got this, I think, in June.
Yeah.
So, it's set for a little bit, but still very tasty.
Yeah.
Missed one from EB Hunter. He said, "Trumpets out, play them rips like you came from Michigan."
What do you think of it?
I like it. I appreciate how it's held up for its age. If I got the label likeness, the Pilsner Urquell, I feel like I would probably be let more down with the Pilsner Urquell than this beer right here. Just because the way those beers travel and handle and age by the time they get to us.
They're not usually very good anymore.
Yeah, so I think it's a pretty exceptional fucking characteristic for it. I like it. Actually, I like it a lot.
Nice.
And I like the carb on it.
Yeah, that had a really nice carbonation level. We didn't
Really
talk about
appreciate
that
a
like
good
at all.
carb.
Oh, that was a pleasant little beer. I was a little worried about it. It's sat in the fridge for a minute.
Right.
I was going to say, so with it sitting that long, does it usually lose carb like that? Or will it lose carb? Is that one of the things that I guess goes away?
Theoretically, it could, especially if there's some sort of, VDKs going on or some dissolved oxygen.
Do you think they were testing their DO levels? Small enough, probably not.
Yeah, I don't think they could have.
Do you guys?
No. I mean, that's to say the least. We have. It's not something we do periodically.
I didn't know. And realistically, most breweries in Indiana probably don't.
The only one I know that we actively did was at Sun King.
That doesn't surprise
Sun
me.
King definitely does because they have a lab. Centerpoint, I believe, was doing them because they had a nice little lab going for a while. I believe they still do.
And Lord knows Smo Zane also, of
Yeah.
course, he's going to test it.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it was us on the break deck who tested it.
And then a lot of breweries actually use Sun King, so they'll send it out to Sun King to get tested. So,
Which works out. It's always nice when you have someone local that's willing to do stuff like that and is trusted in the industry. So, definitely nice. What do you guys got going on at Field right now, my man? Besides the Badass Comedy Show coming up.
actually, Wednesday, man. Someone asked me about why you still like doing what you're doing. I still do. I still have the passion for it, and I get excited for stuff like this. But Wednesday we'll be tapping our double IPA.
Oh fuck.
Which I really dig. It's not like a super big double IPA, but it's very reminiscent of some of the earlier days of like the West Coast IPAs. It's malty. It's hoppy, it's bitter, it's not a palate wrecker, but it really takes me back to some of those early craft brewing days of
Nice.
West Coast style.
Tyler's excited.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Did you see the table raise at 3 pixels?
I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, so we'll have that definitely ready and on tap for the night of the show. So
Yeah. That's
So,
awesome.
John, if I'm already drunk by the time you get there Saturday,
I know what happened.
I'm sorry.
I know what
it's
happened.
not too big a boy. It's only 7-8, I believe. So
Oh, I got a lot of drinking to do then. There we go.
it's nice.
Isn't it silly? We're like, 7-8's not that big.
Yeah.
Anymore.
Hopped with Comet, Mandarina Bavaria.
Look at you using the hops that people don't use as much.
Dry hopped with Vista. So.
Right?
Let's go.
Yes.
I didn't hear the. Well, it's a double IPA with Citra, Mosaic, and Amarillo. You mean like everybody's?
Every double IPA.
Hey, Hunter said Sun King and Taxman.
Yeah. We got to rate that beer.
Yeah, we do.
And Ryan goes first.
Ryan is first on that one.
I'll actually give it a 4. I would probably give it more if it was fresher. I would love to have that fresh off tap. Like I would love it.
That was an extremely pleasant drinker. The carb level was great. I liked the bitterness on it. It was a little softer than I expected with that bitterness, but it balanced out, I think, at the end, towards the back end of the drink real well. I'm going to go 3.75 for me. It's just a hair under, but I really enjoyed it.
I thought the balance was a little bit off. I still think it was very drinkable. Just that hop versus malt. I was going to go 3.5. So
it's a 3.75 average. For as old as it is, that held up really well.
Yeah, nice.
I ain't mad at that. So far, we're 2 for 2 on solid beers, guys.
Brett, not that you count.
For me, it sits right. I'm going to agree, unfortunately, with Tyler, and it's going to be the 3.75 side of it.
Just because you're subbing for off-screen Matt doesn't mean you have to be average.
He also drove me.
I did do that.
Yeah.
My stupid phone. It's really fun trying to respond to anyone right now when the bottom half of the screen basically doesn't exist. I sent a message just now and I literally was like, I don't know if that's the right word. Click. Hey, it was! Holy shit!
Nice.
Said, fuck me. No. Tits, please. Let it now.
Soliciting, I get that. Maybe I solicit. Figure this out.
Hey, wife.
All of a sudden, we see John's eyes get real big.
John's just sitting there going, you just see John doing the like.
Right.
Kind of like I was walking through the beer fest, which I'm telling you right now.
With the new toy.
And I didn't realize how much I had missed outdoor beer fests. You know, we've gone through the winter.
Oh gosh, I'm so done with winter.
Because by the end of beer fest, I'm typically, like beer fest season, I'm typically a little burnt out. We do enough of them now that like by the end of the season, I'm like, for the love of God. And a lot of our biggest events are all stacked up close to each other. So like we get through that. And it's like, I want to go kill myself now. Yeah. But now it's been just long enough that I'm like, I was walking around the event like...
It was a really good mood.
It was.
Yeah.
People were pumped. People were happy. The weather didn't really deter anyone from being like, having fun and doing all the shit. We saw some lady puke like 45 minutes into the event right in front of us. We're like, shit, all right.
All right.
You look at your watch and go, damn.
And I actually, for the first time that I can remember, like, it's always funny because people will come up to us, and especially when they first start, and they're just got there, they haven't had their first beer yet, and normally it's just like, hey, go get your glass filled and come back. And they're like, no, we came here to see you first. It's like, what?
The last couple of years, we've had a lot of fun where people, you know, we don't pour very often. Like, we poured for you guys one time. We've poured our own beer once.
Yeah.
We've poured our own beer once. We help out here and there, but typically, you know, we're just there with our booth and doing our thing. And towards the end of last year and then this event, a lot of people, it's like, dude, I saw your name on the list. We had to come back, see what you had. It's like, fuck, okay.
That's kind of cool.
That's fun.
Yeah.
And then they started asking about the comedy and they started doing all the shit. And we're having way too much fun. And John and I are forgetting that we're supposed to be doing about 7 other things because we're just shooting the shit. It's a great time. It's fun.
Yeah.
I missed Beer Fest. I didn't realize I didn't. Then I show up and it's like, okay.
Shout out the lady who like came over like 5 times, but every time she came over, like we were busy talking to other people.
She just kept coming back.
And she kept coming back, and by the end, she came back at the very end. And I mean, she got like a couple, like 3 different T-shirts and a couple other things. I was like, oh, yes, thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, we almost missed out on a bunch of sales. John and I wouldn't shut up. It's fine.
I don't know nothing what that's about.
Oh, God, what do you got?
Drew says, definitely doing better at facing the camera.
I'm trying.
Nice.
Drew. I'm really trying.
Nice, good.
I'm really trying.
Drew, I'm not looking at him, so maybe that helps.
Drew was on 2 weeks ago. Drew Wilkes out of Hoplore. And
It was the first time we had this set up.
And so the whole time I'm used to like Matt being right in front of me. I used to be the only one that could see Matt, right? You've been on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
I could see right between the monitors. I saw Matt. And it made it so where I could look like I was having a conversation with the camera. And in reality, in my mind, I was having a conversation with Matt. It allowed my ADHD brain to focus on something. Well, last week being the first time or 2 weeks ago being the first time we did it this way, I kept talking to Matt like this, and I'd be like, fuck, it's over here. There was one, I went back and looked because I thought I remembered it, and I fast forwarded it, and you see me talking to Matt and John just doing this number, like, camera's over here. And like I remember, like, I caught it, and then I see him like putting his hand down right as I look back, like, oh, you little asshole making fun of me.
I'm trying to help out by just watching you guys through here, so that way I'm...
Yeah, you're not engaging us, so it's, yeah.
You're good. As long as I'm responding to you engaging, that's fine. I just got to remember.
Matt's going to be back here, and Matt's going to have all his attention again. I know, he's off screen. You guys don't get to see it. Tyler thinks he's beautiful. I argue all the time against it, but...
He's pretty.
Hey,
All right.
we just need to put one of those pictures that he gets on his phone behind the camera.
Yeah,
So
there you
it'll
go.
constantly look at...
Did you get that picture of him with his belly showing? Yeah. I got one of those.
Hey, we still have somebody who wants one of those. We need to make some of those prints up, baby.
All right.
I walked
Ryan,
around.
I'll send it to you.
I walked around Hops and Coasters with a crop top the first year we went.
I was talking about you. I was talking about Matt.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Cynthia Austin says John and Tyler talking too much.
Usually.
No. Laugh my ass off.
All right, let's see what we got here. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest. I didn't even look at this can when I pulled it out of the fridge.
We're just grabbing it. Whatever.
This is Royal Bliss Brewing Company's Peach Body Berliner Weiss. Peachy summer sweetness with a tart undertone. Light and bathing suit ready. 4.1% ABV.
In the middle of February. It's a polar plunge.
Oh shit.
Royal
Oh, yeah.
Bliss.
We'll see how this held up.
Where they at?
Do we have...
I don't know, but there's paper towels right behind him.
Okay.
I'm gonna move my phone. All right.
It's already fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's already fucked up.
I don't need water damage. Royal Bliss is out of Denver, North Carolina.
Okay.
Not
Denver.
even
North Carolina.
Denver, Colorado.
Hey, all right, yeah. Oh,
Not too bad. I can handle that.
okay.
This is from 2022.
Okay.
3-year-old Berliner Weiss.
In life and beer, what's their motto there?
In life and beer, balance is bliss.
Oh, Backyard Beer Chick probably brought this back for us.
I think she did, and if I remember right, we weren't real thrilled with the other ones of the run.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, you gave her a lot of shit for some of that.
Yeah, because there for a minute, Jen kept trying to bring us shit back from North Carolina, and we just kind of kept going, please stop.
It's not quite 503 level or 903.
That nose
but
is
Yeah, I
fantastic.
can smell that from here.
Yeah, so this should be fun. 4.1% IBU of 5.
5 IBU. I'm surprised it even has that.
Light and bathing suit. Oh, yeah, same thing.
Oh, that's-
Crafted to remove gluten. So it wasn't gluten free, but it was gluten removed.
Nose is amazing.
Yeah, it actually smells pleasant. A little bit of peach ring, but not overly.
Yeah, the date on the bottom is 3/7/22.
Oh,
Okay. 3 years old. Going on. Yeah.
Yeah, literally almost exactly 3 years old.
It's less Berliner Weiss and more seltzer at this point.
Yeah,
that's fun.
but not awful tasting, to be
No,
honest. It's
no,
actually kind of
honestly,
pleasant.
Yeah.
It would be a great summer beer. Sit next to the pool. There's a finish to it that I'm having troubles placing that I don't like. But the overall flavor I enjoy.
That finish, it's like a weird drying.
It makes your tongue tingle a little
Yeah,
bit.
like
I mean, it's
almost
supposed
like a
to be
fake sugar
nice.
taste.
It-
like a stevia.
like a stevia. That kind of works. Because it's a weird finish.
This is strong seltzer vibes to me.
Yeah, I'm not getting. I mean, it's
Oh, Big Gulp is even worse. That is 100% like metallic-y, seltzer-y, TV static. The Big Gulp tastes like a LaCroix.
Yeah.
TV fucking static in a can.
Yeah. I agree with that.
That's what the Big Gulp just tasted like.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure.
I mean, I wouldn't anticipate.
Whoa, shit! Even the garbage disposal's found one he's not a fan of.
a lot of carbonic acid.
That is. Yeah, the big gulp made it much worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Much worse.
A lot of the flavors dropped out, obviously.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a 3-year-old beer.
Yeah.
3-year-old. It says on the can Berliner Weiss, but it says on here wheat beer. Fruited wheat beer.
Surprisingly, it doesn't taste as fake peach as I imagined.
No.
With the
I agree with
smell,
that.
I was expecting extract.
Yeah. Oh. I would be, I would be shocked if this was a wheat beer.
It's from, they opened in 2019, Royal Bliss did.
I'm a texture person, and that texture with the tingling, nope.
With the TV static. Brett wasn't a fan with the TV. Well, what time is it? Yeah, we'll do one more probably, Brett, so we can go ahead and have a rinse.
Okay.
I'm getting like a coating on my tongue, like hydrogen peroxide-ish. Yeah, sanitizers.
I could see that.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of like if I've had a sore or something. Like my mom used to like use hydrogen peroxide on my gums if something was wrong or whatever when I was a kid.
That's right. When you're out of Alka-Seltzer, so you put some baking soda. And,
Yep.
And some water.
And we use breweries use parasitic acid all the time, sanitization. So
Yeah.
taste it through the draft line.
Oh,
When you're sanding in your draft lines, you can taste it's milky, almost frothy.
The more I drank, the less I liked it. That first sip, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
And then the second sip on was, oh shit.
Yeah, the burst is going to be.
Big Gulp was
Thank
interesting.
you, sir.
I'm telling you, Big Gulp's like fucking drinking LaCroix. And not in a good way.
Yeah, not a fan. I like some sparkling waters, but I don't like LaCroix usually.
No.
That is.
I'm interested to see what Tyler's going to give this.
I'm not a fan. Now, again, it's this beer this time. It sucks that we're going to give it a low rating. It might have been a better beer. I don't really believe it was, but it might have been.
It'd be interesting to see what.
So it's a 1.5 for me.
It'd be interesting to see what the.
I could throw 1.25. I could throw it back if I have to. And like that first sip, I was like, oh, I could drink this next to a pool on a hot day. And the more I drank it, the more that disappeared. But I'm going to give it a 1.25. That might be high, honestly. But
Huh. See, I was gonna go 1.75. Like it's not. I could stomach that down. It's.
It wasn't drain pour worthy, but it wasn't great.
I'm barely at a 1.75. Royal Bliss is like a royal miss with this.
No.
It's it's some styles you really shouldn't try to make, gluten free, and I feel like this one I need, I don't know.
I need the gluten.
Yeah, you took the Berliner Weiss part out of it, and they just made it a seltzer.
And I can't get over that like frothy, fuzzy tongue taste I'm getting.
The TV static.
Yeah.
TV static.
Yeah, it ends up a 1.5 average.
Yeah.
That's. Whew. Yeah. Okay.
That being said, I would love to have drank this fresh to compare
The
it.
smell was pleasant.
Yeah, because I really expected a fake peach taste.
Didn't know that.
No.
Yeah. So sorry for taking forever to drink, but also like it wasn't good as is, like at all.
What's that universal score? Do we want to play the game?
Yeah. Go ahead.
How many ratings?
Give me a half a second.
Yeah.
Terry asked him the same question on.
985 ratings
Okay, enough.
globally on here. What do you think the score is on average? Remember, it doesn't have to be in 0.25. It can be in like
All right. So
9.12. Obviously not that high. It's out of 5, but
2.7.
3.31.
3-4.
closest without going over is Cincy Rye, and it is a 3.74.
I almost went 3.7. I was like, people will probably be nice, and people like peach.
Yeah.
I was thinking 3.7. I was like, I bet it's a 3.7 or 3.65.
We all went low, so 3 off.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I'll just go just above them, and then I'm safe.
No, son of a bitch.
He straight up Price is Right ruled your ass up.
That's the game, man. That's when Matt always goes like $1. I'm like, what?
He said that might work gluten-free wheat style.
I mean, it says it's wheat. It didn't. At least in my opinion, it didn't.
Or Matt will be, I'd be like 4.2. Matt would be like 4.19. What the fuck are you doing? Do you know what the fucking game is?
Yeah, you just screwed yourself.
Yeah.
You have to almost be dead on at this point.
Right.
You're either over or under John. Like, that doesn't work.
God damn that.
If you're going to do it, it's one higher than him. Like, just...
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't understand.
Drew did say earlier, I missed, I'd like to set up a collaboration with Ryan sometime this year.
Hoplore wants to collab with Field Brewing.
He's mentioned that a couple times.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
He's mentioned that a couple times.
Look at us, bringing people together.
Yeah.
Bringing people together.
Just together.
Bringing them together.
Me and Drew are buds.
Drew's a great
I love Hop Lord's beers, man.
Same.
If you guys collab, I want to come and cook with Stefan.
Ooh.
Well, where would you brew? That's the real question.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go. I want to go cook.
I'm sad to say I've never been out to Hop Lord.
Oh, dude, the mill is gorgeous. And
I
it's
need
so
to
much
get-
fun.
I need to get out there.
And the food's pretty damn fire. And coming from a brewery like yours that has pretty fucking good food, it's kind of hard to... It's a good matchup, right? Two places that do good food, good beer. It's a win-win.
Oh yeah.
And evidently have really bad taste in friends because you guys like us. So, you know,
I have horrible taste in friends.
you guys got a lot in common.
Really bad.
Drew said, pretty sure I was doing better on scoring than John.
You were. Drew was almost dead nuts on every time.
Oh, yeah,
he
every
played that
time.
game last time.
Yeah.
It was terrifying how accurate he got.
Yeah.
Since we have a bigger beer for the end, we're going to go ahead and do one more.
Yeah.
Another Gnosis?
Another Gnosis.
It is. I didn't
We're a
have any
little low on beer.
Well, I didn't have any fresh IPAs other than the Gnosis, so I was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, I need a fresh IPA. So we have Gnosis Brewing's, holy shit.
Yeah.
Can you read that?
No. Soulscape.
Oh, yeah, okay. I see it now.
Yeah. Solscape.
That is
Soulscape.
weird. It looks
Soulscape.
like 5 cent ape.
I wish that was the name.
New name.
I would buy a case
Called
of that.
5 cent ape. That's how it looks.
A little bit, honestly.
See that one.
This is a hazy IPA with Citra and Galaxy hops out of Maryville, Indiana. Yeah, there's the name in easier words. But yeah, here, go ahead and look at that.
I work with the guy Saul, who I love very dearly.
Holy
love you,
shit,
Saul.
yeah.
And it looks like it says Saul's Cape.
Does somebody
Yeah.
say,
And Saul
5
is
cent
super. He's a super guy. So
I was going to say, does some people say when you need something that you better
call Saul. Absolutely.
6.5% ABV on this one. Soulscape is pale ale with Citra and Galaxy hops and light bitterness. John, can I have the beer so I can pour it?
No, I'm scanning the QR code for beer details.
Oh God, I hate you.
They put it on there. Canned 2/12 of 25, so this is fucking fresh.
That is
He told me it was.
nice.
It says canned a week ago.
Yeah, when he gave me the beer, I was like, he's like, just so you know, this is real fresh. I was like,
Frigid Digits grab. Is
Yep.
that nice.
my Gnosis beers are from Frigid
Batch
Digits.
13, 28 IBUs. Did you read the whole? Was there anything to read?
Not on here.
Soulscape is hazy brightness in a glass, a sunny, cheerful beer with restrained, tucked-in bitterness and surging tropical and citrus hop aromas and flavors. Striking a balance between being crushable and satisfying, Soulscape is a great go-to hazy IPA to please the masses.
Thank you, sir.
Hey,
I'm excited. Gnosis is getting a really good reputation. Again, they're out of Maryville. It's been really fun getting to know them a little bit here and there lately. We've seen them at a bunch of events towards the end of last year. So
Batch 13.
I like the look of it.
Now, is that...
You ain't gonna lie, it's real hazy.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna think anything other than this. I can't see shit through that glass.
it is 2 hour delay, hazy.
Yeah, it is. That's fog delay hazy, baby.
Right? And then they tack on that third just because. It's still too bad. We don't cancel school, though. 3 hour delay.
That's back before fucking online school shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the amount of times that you'd see that, like, you know what? It's still not cleared up all the way.
1 more hour.
We're not canceling, but we pushing this shit to the edge.
Yeah.
I miss those days when you had to wake up and basically watch the NBA draft go across the bottom to see if your school's one of them. Like,
Yeah.
and then everybody around you would close, and you guys wouldn't even be delayed. And it's like, this is bullshit.
Right. Change the channel. Let's see if they got it on another channel.
And sometimes they would. You're
They
like,
would.
the fuck?
Mine was the worst. It was Western. It started with Western, so it was all.
Oh, God.
I'm like, oh, come on. Oh.
We were Mount Pleasant Township when I was in school. And now it's Yorktown Community School, so it just kept going farther back.
We were a metropolitan school district of Waters County. So there's several metropolitans.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's MSD. Ah, damn it. That's Washington Township. I mean, it's fucking...
Nice hop flavor.
Love that nose.
The nose is pleasant. The carb level's pretty solid for it being a hazy. It's not overly soft, and that drives me nuts when a hazy is just overly sweet, overly soft. This still gives those hop characteristics, because Galaxy and Citra are hops you should let shine. And I feel like they did a good job with that.
It's got a good level of bitterness. I don't know if the bitch ass hazy people would be like, oh, this is too bitter. But I think it's a good level.
I get told that a lot.
Big
Our
gulp
hazy's too
fun.
bitter.
Yeah.
Big gulp fun on this one. I wasn't mad about that.
I like it.
Oh, that is.
I love the
It almost cuts down.
I love the canned pineapple smell. I love that.
Right?
It's like that's a good smell. I like that.
That is a pleasant beer. That makes up for the last one.
Yeah.
That was a good way to end the first part of this show before the break. That was a nice, pleasant, easy drinking beer out of Indiana. 6.5% ABV.
Yeah.
So a little bit more, a little touch high, but
But you can have a couple before it gets
Yeah.
a little out of control.
I can have a couple of these, even out of 16 ouncer, before I'm getting like sloppy or anything.
Yeah. That with some wings or some pizza would be fun.
You could sip on it if you wanted with those big flavors. If you wanted to crush it a little bit, you can.
That would
Like, I
be,
got to thinking, for me, I got to thinking about, like, last weekend being the Super Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
this is one you could definitely sit and...
Oh, with wings, pizza, shit like
Yeah.
that. Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that would go good as hell with some teriyaki wings.
yeah, it
Yes,
would.
it would.
Yeah, it would.
Yo.
So all right, Gnosis Brew. You've had 2 Gnosis today.
And I like both of them. So
Yeah.
they do 16s and 12s then?
Evidently, the beers we got from them, I brought 5 beers back from them. I had 2 12-ounce cans,
Yep.
2 16-ounce cans, and a tall boy bomber. Or not a full bomber, it was just a tall bottle.
Yeah, okay.
So like
Oh,
an
and
8, I
bottles.
want to say it was like an
Yeah.
18-ounce bottle or something like that. Like, it was weird as shit. Like, I had different sizes across the board. One of them, and I almost brought it down here today, but I decided to go with the IPA instead. It was a root beer seltzer. Is one of the ones that we
That
brought.
one's going to be interesting.
I'm so pumped to try it.
Well, yeah, exactly. I don't know, but it's different.
I tried the stout that I brought back at the event. It was I was pretty pleased with it. It wasn't my favorite beer though
I
of
was
the
gonna
event.
say.
My favorite beer of the event was a gin barrel aged English barley wine,
I would get behind that.
It was pretty solid.
and it was
Yeah.
from Heavy Seas. No, that's the old brewery. It's from the distillery that has the brewery C named. I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. It's a Journeyman? Journeyman's Brewery.
Okay.
Do you remember what that is? It's
Cedar Creek?
No, that's not. Why?
With a C?
It's like the word C like is in it. EB, help me out if you're still watching.
Oh, damn it.
Indiana Brewery?
It's in Indiana and another location because I think Journeyman is in Michigan and Indiana, isn't it? I think it's Journeyman. I think it's their brewery. Sorry, guys. I know this is real exciting all of a sudden.
Right?
Distillery brewery, but this beer is worth looking for. Oh, I'll think of it in a little bit, I
Samsonite.
guess. Sea of Monsters. There it is.
Sea of Monsters.
Sea of Monsters is the brewery.
Swanson.
Her name is...
So yeah, Sea of Monsters was the brewery, but they did a gin barrel aged English barley wine, and it was by far for me the drink of the event.
I would dig that. Were you getting like juniper berries and shit?
Just a little bit. It had just enough. I brought it back to have John try it, which I had a hard time doing because I just wanted it all for myself. But I brought it back, and you get just a little bit of that, like, kind of tingle, that little bit of juniper, that little bit of just, a little bit extra. It was like it just pushed it to a unique spot in the English barley wine world, and it was very pleasant.
They're out of Valpo.
I found the spot.
Yeah, but also Journeyman's out of Michigan as well. That's why I was like, I know it's Journeyman because that's how I remembered them. But I think,
Sea of Monsters.
Yeah, that was a good time. It was a good time. Good event.
So that didn't start with a C.
No, not
The word
starting with a
C.
C. The word C. That's why originally I thought it was Heavy C's. I'm like, wait, no, that's an old ass brewery.
It started with a C. And I'm like, no.
All right, so Soulscape. Gnosis Brewing.
5 cent apes.
5 cent 8.
5 cent apes. John, you're first on this one, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I throw away the can we did?
Drew actually said the same thing. He said there is no C in Sea of Monsters.
The word C.
Do you see? I see what he did. God damn it.
Go fuck yourselves. SEA.
I am gonna go on a 4 on this one. I think if I'm like, oh damn, I would really want a hazy. I would be like, oh, that Gnosis one's pretty good. I might look that one up. So I'm gonna go 4.
Ryan?
I dig it. I'll go 3.75. I like it a little bit more than that, but
You're at that point where it's like, would I seek it out? Would I not?
Yeah.
well, you didn't think it was too soft. I would have liked it just a little bit more, but
A little bit more soft?
no,
A little more hoppy?
Yeah,
I got you.
a little more body, just a little bit more body. But I did appreciate the slight bitterness because I don't like sweet bombs like you were saying.
Yeah.
So I do appreciate that.
For me, it does push it up to a 4 just because it did have a little bit of that bitterness. It wasn't a sweet bomb. And frankly, it was both crushable and sippable to me. And fresh, that was a fucking nice, hazy fresh. Like, a lot of times you can get that hot
Should've got
burn.
extra points for that.
That freshness at that and not having the hot burn, just all the pleasantness, like shit.
I kind of have an unofficial rule, I think. If I start talking about what food I'm going to pair with this, I think it gets at least a 4.
It usually does
Like,
for you, yeah. I think I've only heard you do that and not give it a 4 like one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because honestly, once you said wings, I'm like, God damn, I would love teriyaki wings with this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't even normally crave teriyaki wings.
So that ends up a 4 average. Gnosis coming out strong today.
Yeah. All right. Can you imagine that with some Caribbean jerk, too?
Ooh, that worked too.
Oh,
That
shit.
worked real
Yeah, even fucking Korean barbecue.
Anything.
Somewhere the pineapple can really like.
I think anything a Scotch bonnet pepper's involved in would also work well with this.
Yes.
That's a pleasant beer.
I'm hungry.
Brett, you got anything for us before we go to break?
Nothing in the comments right this second. But that was definitely a crushable beer for me.
What would you score it if you counted?
For me, it's honestly a 4.5. I love it.
Brett doesn't grade IPAs that high usually.
No,
Yeah.
it was set just right, and it was like when he started talking food, I was sitting there going, "Damn, if I'd have had this last weekend, like I said, if I'd have had this last weekend, I'd have had a case of it and just sat there and drank the whole day."
Hell yeah.
I probably underscored it. I probably didn't give it its fair due.
That's all right. It's still got a 4.
I'm so burnt on most hazies.
Same.
And like, the hop bill, the malt bill, everything is always the damn same.
Yeah.
And I'm usually like, But this one I actually really enjoyed.
I saw Citra and Galaxy and just kind of was like, cool.
I know, right?
Never had that before.
Never had that. I remember back in the day when Galaxy hops weren't that common.
Yeah.
It was hard for people to get them.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a big deal to have a Galaxy hop beer. Now it's like, fuck, I'm tired of Galaxy hop beer.
They all had the space names. Intergalactic IPA.
Yeah.
Space Station. Yeah.
Just always.
What was the one? Space Station something finger? Space Station.
Space Station middle finger, right?
Yeah,
I think that's what it was.
That sounds right, yeah.
It started with a C.
It did. Sea of Monsters, motherfucker. But guys, we'll be right back. It's been a pretty solid start, other than that preliminary voice. Other than that, it's been a great start. We'll hear a little more about what Ryan's got coming up and all the good stuff that we have coming up. So we'll be right back.
thought they were that.
Oh, we went early to the camera.
He did. He don't know. He's that bullshit that Matt does. Oh, we gotta get it in like 15 seconds early.
How many of us? 2 bearded guys?
2 Beerded Guys.
And whatever he's
And
got.
one Ryan.
One Ryan.
Hello, Cynthia. Can you hear me? This just in. I'm speaking louder. Now here's Chuck with the weather.
It's raining sideways!
It's raining.
It's raining.
Wait, two beards and one Ryan?
2 beers and one Ryan.
That sounds like a porn nobody
Sounds
wants
like
to
a
watch.
horrible sandwich. You can't have a good sandwich without rye bread.
I just see the
I'm
roast
just saying.
between 2 thorns.
Hey, there you go.
Don't give him a compliment. That's weird.
Hey, don't skeet retreat.
Hey, you didn't rinse our glasses at the break, Brett. What kind of useless off-screen personality are you?
I rinsed mine.
See?
Well, I'm used
Some
to
people-
Matt, who just does it.
I
You
know.
know?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd say this, Matt, but if you're watching, we miss you.
Hello, Matt.
Oh, God damn it.
What?
Skeet and retreat, smash and dash,
You
fucking
fucking
duck. That's been my favorite conversation.
Our group chat
Sorry.
should
Friend
never
of
be
mine.
leaked.
No, never.
How did we go down? Oh, he didn't take his. I was like, how did we go down a glass? Oh, shit. Welcome back. Guys, so again, we do have our comedy show coming up this coming Saturday at Field Brewing in their event space, which is a really cool, unique space, especially for a comedy show. It's going to be a place you've never thought of hosting comedy at and probably going to have a fucking blast doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Very excited for that show. We have another one following up the following month, 317 Barbecue in Broad Ripple, with Lucas Waterfill as the headliner. He's fucking hysterical. In April, we are at West Fork Whiskey with Dwight Simmons as the headliner.
Yep.
Another great up-and-coming massive guy that's just kind of exploded on the scene recently. Very excited. Our headliners coming up are absolutely a blast. So, tickets go on sale soon for the April one. We do have tickets on sale now for both Field and 317 Barbecue. Tickets also go on sale March 1st. Early bird tickets, which if you're watching, this is why I'm telling you, we're not going to really advertise early bird for a while. Our goal is the people who watch this or really like the Full Fest event are the ones that get to jump on the early bird tickets. There's only 30 of the double early birds.
Yeah.
And it is a significant discount. It is a significant discount. So make sure you hop on those early birds March 1st. Follow us on all social medias. After our field event is when you all start teasing a little more of the information about Full Fest. We're really excited. We got great breweries already signed up. We're trying to get this dum-dum to agree to it tonight. And, you know.
He can't leave until he does.
Yeah, that's why we have him in the dungeon down here.
I'm pretty much on board.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay.
There it is.
We literally met a guy on Saturday who wrote this down in his notebook, March 1st. He tried to give us cash on Saturday for him.
Yeah.
So
we had 2 different people try to give us cash on Saturday. Like,
Yeah.
here, if I pay you now, can I just have... No.
No.
Got to get on there. So, those 30 tickets, I think, will go very fast. There is a second early bird status, but it is not the discount the first one is.
Yeah.
The first one is a thank you to everybody who watches our shows / is a big fan of Full
Big fan
Fest.
of Full
So,
Fest,
it's a big thank you to you guys. So,
Yep.
get the ball rolling. Get your friends out there. It's going to be a good time.
What kind of discount is it again?
It's a huge discount.
But for
Huge.
being what?
Huge.
Where
Oh, God.
early bird.
Oh, I hate him. Matt, come back. No. John, I need your glass because our next beer is from Pafrium, better known as Freedom. Oh, God, it's this bottle. All right, this is the...
It's a stout at least then.
No, it's Cassis Door? I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, my God. John, give me your phone with the flashlight on.
Is that black on
Ryan,
black
make up
print?
your name again.
It's very slight gold.
Ryan,
You want the
make up your name
camera?
again.
I need a
Make up the
flashlight.
name.
Oh, just flashlight. Okay, you're doing the camera. You don't need the magnifying.
No, I'm
just
not
need
you.
light.
I have eyes.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Oh, now I'm almost too
Is there a
bright.
C in it, Tyler?
Jesus Christ. A favorite of gastronomy and potent black... Whoop, skip the line. Gastronomy and herbalists alike. We blended potent black currant into a base of soft barrel aged golden ale.
Look at that sediment.
The amalgamation is subtle. Well, you can't fucking read this shit.
It's a golden ale.
See, can't read shit, right?
Yeah.
It was barrel aged 11 months from 2022.
Intense something.
Maybe on Untapped it'll give you
With
more information.
intense.
Here you go, you can have that back.
Jeez.
With intent.
That's clearly wrong.
All right, so this is the Cassis Dor, fuck, I don't know.
You know what they say? You print gold on black. You can't read the back.
Cynthia says, you're getting old. In fact, the words are, damn, Tyler, you getting old.
I really wish it was because of eyesight. This is just shitty fucking labeling.
Drew says, bifocals work.
Again.
I've got the description here.
All right, found it.
He's only got
go ahead.
bifocals on at swinger parties.
A favorite gastronomes and herbalists alike, we blended potent black currants into a base of soft barrel-aged golden ale. The amalgamation is subtly tannic with intense dark berry notes, a marriage of mature beer with brash and bold fruit. 6.5% ABV, 7 IBU, aged 11 months total, 2 months on fruit. And this was only available to Freemsters Union Local 451 members, which I was part of for a brief moment of time when I had somebody who could ship it to me.
Looks pretty.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's pouring pretty.
I'm trying to pour very gently and keep as much of that sediment out of our glasses
You
as
don't like those
possible.
dra-
They do a lot of wild fermentations, too.
Them Pete Fern boys.
It's a beautiful place. God damn it, every time I have a free, I just want to go back.
Still never been.
It's a red tip from here.
It is.
Yeah, it's got a nice little pink hue. Oh, now the drags are coming.
Which one's Brett's? Here's Brett's. Just fucking down the...
I'm fine with that. I got a colonoscopy Friday.
That's good for you guys.
He's like, clean me out.
Give me all those drags, man. Speaking of being old, Cynthia,
It's fine.
thanks for bringing ageism up.
Yeah, he's the oldest here.
I am. I'm old as dirt. Dirt McGirt.
With a lovely wife, though. I don't know how you did that.
Chastity, she is quite a peach.
6.5%, by the way. You can't fucking read that bottle at all.
That's insane. Seriously,
Oh,
I wouldn't buy that on merit. If I couldn't read it in the store, I'd be like, "What the fuck? I can't. I don't know what this
God, this
is."
smells.
I'm really proud I got through most of it before I
You
couldn't read
You
anymore.
did a good job. Your brain broke on amalgamation.
Yeah, I did.
Dude, for one, trying to read a word that long on that script, it was like,
It's
fine.
C in it.
That nose is awesome.
I definitely get the black currant, man.
That nose is awesome.
Oh yeah, this is what you want from Freedom.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Can I just say I appreciate the black currants and not raspberry?
Yeah.
I am so anti-raspberry, it's insane.
Are you really?
I cannot stand it. To me, it tastes like Robitussin.
I feel like
Oh,
Every raspberry beverage, every raspberry treat, every raspberry beer tastes like cough syrup to me.
yeah.
I
Interesting.
felt like at first Drew was talking about this, but then he expanded. He said, the first thing he said was, I had mine the Friday before the show I was on. And then he said colonoscopy and endoscopy.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Right now, Jim, no, we don't have any under 21 comedy shows coming up at this point. Everything is 21 and over. It just makes it easier for our bartenders.
Just means more fart and dick jokes.
I wish.
Is it too early in the show to talk about titty fucking?
Our very first show. Very first comedy show ever. We had a female comic who...
I don't know who she is, but why would her mom name her that?
She legit, wasn't even supposed to be a part of the show originally, but a guy dropped out. We got her filled in last minute. She ended up stealing the show.
Oh yeah.
But she literally starts it off, and she's one of our early openers. And she just straight up's like, is it too early to talk about titty fucking? And you could see the whole crowd going, what the
This is
fuck
the
just
Asia
happened?
Chardonnay, or
No, this
No.
was our very first. So we do different headliners, different stuff. This was just a female that happened to
She
be
was
filming.
winner of
She was-
Indiana's Funniest most recently.
Yeah,
Nice.
she was this year's
Yeah.
Indiana's Most Funniest. But it was so damn funny because she straight up just... Is Is it too early in the show to start talking about titty fucking? And literally, you see half the crowd go, no. And the other half go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
We just took a step up.
Yeah. That was funny.
Cynthia said, LOL, I will always give so much shit about being old because nobody believes that I'm older than him.
No, that is true. Nobody believes she's older than me. It's fine.
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, she is.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Significantly.
Is she like my age?
No, not quite.
Not quite.
I just want to see what response I got out of her.
Drew
there.
said raspberry tart from New Glarus might change your mind.
That's not a bad raspberry one, but
With that black currant, it's still jammy. It's
pleasant.
it's got the funk on the nose, but it's not super funky on the tongue.
It's a pleasant funk.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
It's not over the top. It does have that jammy quality to it.
yeah,
Little sweet without tasting sweet.
yeah.
Like, that is a pleasant beer. And we have held on to that for a little while. It's the perfect type of beer to hold on to. That worked real well.
What is
Has it
so?
been 3 years?
What's that term?
2022 on the bottle.
Yeah.
What's that term that something gives you memories that you've never had? Like it brings up memories of stuff that you haven't quite experienced.
Deja vu.
No, I can't think of it, but this makes me feel like I'm drinking I'm in Belgium, and I'm drinking a really fucking nice sour. This is good. This is real
really
fucking good.
That's really good. Cynthia says, first things first, fuck you.
There it is.
Second thing is, not significantly older, but people do think I'm significantly younger.
Nice.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That is always fun.
But
I knew
I
I'd get a
wanna
rise
put
out of her.
Emphasis on the fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can hear how she said it. Don't worry.
Felt that one.
Yeah, I can feel that one in my core. It's fine.
I can't get over the funkiness and yet it not being overly, and then there's just that jam. God,
It's
good.
sweet without being
Right.
sweet.
Yeah.
It's really unique how that
Yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this for sure.
Yeah.
There's a reason I joined the Freemsters.
And we've had this beer before. I know how we scored it then, just because I don't have a choice but to know it's right there. But I'm excited to see where the score works out. So
How's that bottle coming through on that camera? Is it as dark as it looks?
Yes.
It's just, man, it's
from here, I can't see there's a fucking label on it.
That's
Right?
Like, it's just a black.
That's what I said.
Looks like somebody did a blackout, like 90s, early 2000s blackout tattoo, whatever that shit was.
I had it on Cam very early, and then I was like, all people are seeing is the bottle and a black label. So it's not very
Let me see real
exciting.
quick. Because I think, yeah, so, God, I can't even fucking see. It has the Freemsters
Yep, it does. Logo.
on it. So, because that was the only way we could get that beer. So I think they had a run of where they did that specific label for it. And then they probably realized, oh shit,
number 22.
it's not working.
2022.
The biggest numbers and letters on here, you still can't hardly fucking read them.
Well, only two of them. Like,
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
All right, it is time to score that one. And Cincy, no, it'd be
Ryan?
No, it's Ryan. It's Ryan.
Right goes.
I'll give that a 4. A solid 4, maybe even a 4.25. That's a really damn good beer.
So which one is it?
4 1/4.
There it is.
I don't know. Maybe I should write it down gold on black.
Fuck it, it's a 10. At that point, I wouldn't be able to. I'd just be like, I don't know, Q.
Right.
It's a beer.
That's a damn good.
not beer.
That is a damn good beer.
It is pretty fucking
That's
solid.
4.25 all day long.
Because I appreciate the black currant and the way that it comes through jammy but not sweet, I'm going 4.5.
Damn.
Yeah.
4.25 average then. Check in. We previously scored it a 3.75.
Really? So it's just aged super well.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, evidently the longer it set, the happier we were.
Yeah.
Because it straight
I
up.
bet it was a lot funkier then.
I'm trying to figure out. 3.75 was last time, and that was in. I'm trying to find out, but my phone's not cooperating all that way. Actually, nope, wrong person. Fuck if I know.
Yeah.
Does that happen a lot with, so people say wine, it's better to let it sit. Does that happen? Is there a certain kind of beer that does better?
Oh, yeah.
Sitting
Yeah,
than
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, we in Denver last week, we had, how old was that beer? Was that a 23-year-old beer?
23-year-old beer, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Wayne Burns with Burns Family Artisanals.
Happy 35 years,
35
Wayne.
years of brewing professionally.
Yeah, I saw that. I was jealous of you guys.
Dude, he literally has brewed professionally for 2023. It popped up just long enough for me to be able to see it.
Thanks.
I had to interrupt myself.
Yeah.
But he's been brewing professionally for 35 years. He he's from Michigan. He was part of the early 80s explosion in Michigan. He brewed at Bell's at one point in time.
Yeah.
He was like, Larry Bell, oh yeah, Larry Bell's this
Yeah,
guy,
him
this
and Larry
guy.
are good friends. Like,
Yeah, it's just...
Early 80s did Coke and brewed beer.
I won't speak for him, but it wouldn't shock me.
They said he knew Larry Bell, not Sam Coleon.
But
I'm just playing, bud.
but like straight up, the knowledge he has, and he used to do like he went to Belgium and did like that beer school they do out there way back
hell yeah.
when. At one point in time, he was one of like 6 people in the country that had done it at
Yeah.
the time when he did it. Like, it's really fun, like, listening to him talk about beer. And then his wife's a chef originally, and so she loves she found that she loves sours and helped develop their sour program that has, like, all sorts of weird shit in it. They have an acorn, a snapdragon, all sorts of different things.
They brewed their first one for a wedding, and then ever since it's been a series, and they do 2 locally grown Colorado ingredients.
And some of the ingredients they use are not naturally, technically Colorado. So they actually have people who grow them for them now. Like, people in their homes, basically, will grow shit in their backyard in a garden specifically for them. What to use.
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool.
What was the beer that you got? The whole beer. What was the style?
It was I'm trying to remember what he told me it was. It was some sort of stout, if I remember right, but it was very specific stout. But it was 23 years old. He brewed it way back when at a brewery in Michigan.
It's one of those they can't sell because they didn't brew it there.
So we were shooting the shit with him, having fun, and his wife went back into the beer cellar and goes, "We missed you guys. Here you go."
That's awesome.
And I just went,
You gotta love that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, "Lori, you sure?" And I go, "I know you guys use these for like when they sell tasting packages."
Yeah.
Because
Experiences.
you're not selling the beer, you're selling the
loophole.
experience.
Oh yeah.
So therefore you can get away with doing that. And she's like, "No, for you guys? Yeah, let's do it." I was like, "Fuck yeah!" 23-year-old fucking beer.
23-year-old fucking beer. I'd get behind that.
That was year 12 of Wayne brewing professionally. He's been brewing 35 years. Fuck.
But yeah, this past Saturday was his 35th. Obviously, we were there the weekend before, so he celebrated a week early with him. And
Yeah.
That's crazy.
he might have had his best ever solar eclipse.
Oh, shit.
He had 2
dude.
different versions. He had the one that I had on tap, which was my favorite solar eclipse they've ever had.
Yeah.
And then his specialty solar eclipse that he released for the anniversary his anniversary we tried. They put it on specifically for us to try. And both were just these stupid great sous vide stouts or cuvee stouts. I always say sous vide because of the way my brain works. I'm fat. But
It's the whole C thing again.
yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It's a place you would basically nerd out the whole time, just sitting there talking to him, and he will never shut up. So it's great.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice to hear someone who's been doing it that long who still is that passionate.
That's an understatement.
100%, dude. It's fantastic.
Absolutely. So back to the beer, though. Another great brewery from Colorado.
A little brighter gold on black there.
Yeah, I can read this one though. It's fine. Double barrel aged Last Guardian. This is a 21.05% ABV, modest
Bitch.
Abbey style ale.
Okay.
Modest.
That means when a modest Abbey Ale means that when you're peeing in an alley, you kind of cover yourself up.
2023 vintage. Release number 2. The case is bottled 30. They barrel aged it in 2 different barrels, a Kentucky straight bourbon and a Colorado whiskey.
Okay.
Something we learned up there, the way at altitude and being in Denver that beer ages in a barrel is obviously much different than it is here. It actually skyrockets the ABV. It actually pulls a lot more alcohol out of the barrel than we do.
Yeah.
So he was talking to us about it. We were just kind of like, he goes, "Dude, the amount of times we've just thrown something in a barrel and seen what happens, they put a seltzer in a barrel. He goes, we put a 4% seltzer in a barrel. It's 9.5 now. He goes, we didn't think something as light as a seltzer would do that. He goes, dude, it was just basically going, give me everything. He goes, we were having troubles keeping it in the damn barrel because it's not a hardy enough alcohol.
Yeah, it was leaking
so it's
through.
like trying to leak through. He goes, it was pulling everything out of that barrel.
Oh,
But yeah, so
Dude.
it was interesting. I love talking to Matt. He's the brewer out at River North. Great dude.
Dude, I'm
Made us-
really,
Brett, can you rinse this for us real quick?
really
I just realized-
appreciative of him coming out and
Thanks, man.
hanging out with us for like a while.
Yeah, he messaged us, was like, hey, what day are you coming over to the Washington Street location, which is their main brewing facility? They brew at both locations they have in Denver area, but that's their main brewing facility and barrel facility. And we told him, we're like, oh, we're going to come Sunday around this time. He goes, fuck it, I'll be there. We're like,
Nice.
cool. Came in, sat down with us. We got to try a lot of shit.
That's the problem I always have when I'm traveling and I like to go into breweries. Obviously, I hit up as many breweries traveling as I can, but it's always on like weekends, and
Yep.
obviously none of the like staff that I would like to talk to really are there.
We've gotten lucky. We got to know their former marketing girl out at River North years ago, and so she introduced us to Matt, their head brewer. She introduced us to John. Can you help me out?
Who I'm sure he didn't really like us at the beginning.
No, because yeah.
Yeah.
Hess, their owner, like we've gotten to know a lot of the guys at River North, and it's been a lot of fun getting to see them every year.
Well, you met us, right? Like,
We're assholes.
I fucking couldn't stand you.
you're right, exactly.
I'm just now at that toleration level.
We're like leeches.
First time we ever met him, we literally were like, "Can you fucking stop brewing good beer?" He was like, "What the fuck?" Like straight up, the look we got was,
Who the fuck? What?
we're like, we look like fucking fanboys rating your damn beer all the time. Like, I need you to suck once. And he's just like, and then Katie, their former marketing girl, is like, that's the Two Beerded Guys. And he goes, I now know who they are. All right. Like, you could tell he was just like, oh, all right, this makes more sense. But yeah, it was funny as shit. He straight up looked at us like we had 3 heads.
That's Tyler exaggerates a lot. That is no exaggeration. That is 100% how that went down. 100%.
It really is.
God.
It was so much fun. Fucking with that is literally one of the best things.
That smells like a fucking raisinette, dude.
Yeah.
Double.
Oh, you know what? They're classy dressers too.
Oh my god. They won an award out in
Belgium.
Belgium. It was whatever the fuck those awards are out there. The Belgium beer or whatever it is. And they went out and it was in Germany, I think technically the awards were. But it was this big fucking award. And I'll look up exactly what it was here in a second ago.
It's so boozy.
And they show up, and they like to show up at award stuff in like Hawaiian shirts and shit.
Oh yeah.
Well, see, they didn't realize because in the U.S., very few brewers dress up for award
Take
things.
themselves seriously. Yeah.
And so they showed up like they always do. And out there, everyone's in like fucking suits and ties and tuxes and shit like that for this. And they go up on stage for this award. And they're straight up in fucking Hawaiian
Were they
shirts.
all matching though? I mean, that's cool.
Yeah.
Him and the owner
At
were.
least they had a theme.
Oh, it was. He goes at first, everybody's looking at us like, the fuck is wrong with these Americans? He goes, but by the end, everybody's like, fuck yeah, it's the Americans.
Yeah. They're like easy to pick out from the crowd. Everybody went and talked to him and stuff.
You could definitely tell that if that was the case. You could definitely see that.
Yeah.
If I would have went to GABF this year knowing that I would have got a medal, I would have wore a suit. I have many, many suits. Probably more than a man should have. I love wearing suits.
I used to have a bunch of sport coats. I don't anymore.
Yeah, Germany takes their beer very seriously. Huh. Who would have guessed?
But yeah, it was funny as shit. He goes, all these Europeans are out there in fucking suits and tuxes and just dressed to the fucking nines.
This drink's like a fucking port wine.
It does.
I mean, wow. My grandma, Gertrude, rest in peace, would love this.
It's
European beer star was what they won at.
a little more
He goes,
ethanol
and
than
these are like two of the
normally.
least dressed up people. He goes, and that's them.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
He goes, we literally met like the Chancellor of Germany was there. Like, he goes, And we're sitting there like fucking dressed in Hawaiian shirts.
Hopefully, I'm going to Germany next year. And if I do, I'm definitely bringing a suit.
There you go.
He's like, thanks for the heads up. Don't go to a beer awards without a suit in Europe. It's fine.
I mean, I've showed up for beer dinners, you know? Like, we did a beer dinner a few years ago with Chef JJ's. Rest in peace, Chef JJ's. But we did a beer dinner there, and I showed up, and they were like, "You're the head brewer? Well, why are you wearing a suit?" I'm like, "Because I like to dress for the occasion." Oh. Damn, this is good.
Have you had any River North beer?
I have not. No.
They are the reason we started going out to Denver. We found them on Tavor. I then met them when I was out there moving a friend in and then back home exactly a year. I moved him out to Denver, him and his wife, and moved him back a year later. And when I was out there that year later moving him out, I talked to the marketing girl for the second time face to face. And she's like, "Hey, our 10-year anniversary is in a couple months." That's a few years ago now. And I'm like, she goes, "The Two Beerded Guys should come out." So I text Matt and John. I'm like, this was November. I'm like, "Hey, what are you doing in February?" "Why?" "River North's 10-year anniversary is in February, such and such." She wants to know if we want to come out to it. Both of them go, "Fuck it, let's do it." So we fly our happy asses out there for it. And
4 years later.
4 years later, we just had our 4th year out there. So,
Nice.
yeah.
That's
We're
good.
assholes if we're never giving you River North on the show.
That's fine. I mean, this is something I'm not normally a big beer drinker, so like special occasion, I'll drink a big beer if I have one. You know, like some of the barrel aged, some barley wines.
I love a good barley wine.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is nice. I
Would
wouldn't mind
you-
having this in a cellar.
Would you guess, I think I have one in the cellar, would you guess that this is a 21.5 or 21.05% ABV?
Not at all. That being said, it is pure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got some fucking heat to it.
Oh,
Yeah, it does.
I mean,
more
it's-
than normal, I would say. For
Yeah,
that.
it's a fucking chest hair curler.
But
for sure.
you wouldn't guess 21, especially just
not.
sipping on it.
No, I would not.
Is the deep V showing curls?
Is it you going from taco meat to fucking bush hair there, buddy?
Hey, I'm telling you right now,
That's funny.
I don't care what you say about a V-cut. It's a damn comfy shirt. These Duluth Trading Company undershirts are comfy as shit.
I can't. I don't have faith in my chest hair enough to wear the V-cut.
Shoot, I got faith in my sexiness, period, dude. I look damn good at all times. It's fine.
Yeah, I could probably say that too.
Especially when I look at my crop tops. Woo!
He says special occasion beer is hard to throw down without the good people to enjoy it.
Exactly.
That is
Absolutely.
true. That is true as well, because I hate to crack open a nice aged barley wine
And
just
be like,
myself.
dude, this is a... Oh, no,
Yeah.
it's here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's great, but like,
And
good
then-
beers
and
are
then
meant to be shared.
The flip side of that is when you crack open one of your cellar pours for people who don't fucking appreciate it.
Oh, that's the worst.
Like, oh god.
You break out that creme de la creme, that top-notch beer that you've been holding.
Man.
And then you're sitting there going,
And
just
they
give it
don't
back.
understand.
Just give it back.
Give it back.
Yeah, it's just totally unappreciated.
Luckily, we have enough beer people that we've learned what beers also like at that level that we're like, okay, you like this style, so we'll save this for you. We'll save this for you.
Yeah.
Smo, we just save random good shit or random bad shit.
Oh, this is so bad.
We
Smo's
do
gotta
that.
taste
We
this.
do that to Smo a lot. We'll have some shitty ass beer. And we're like, oh, we're keeping this for him.
I've never sat down with Kevin and had a beer. Like, just sat down and straight.
Yep, we gotta
shot
fix
the
that one of
shit.
these days.
Yeah.
He
I've
also
never
said,
done that.
Well,
Okay.
off camera, we'll talk about it. Yeah,
Okay.
I know where you're going with that.
I mean, I've
He
had
also-
drinks with him before, but it's been in like large crowds,
Yeah.
and like we did with the Indiana on tap,
Oh, yeah.
or the big Brewers Guild mash in. We all had the first runnings
Yeah.
toddy thing. That was good. What's that?
Or shade.
Y'all bring.
Come
He also
Come
said
brew.
y'all bring some River North back for me, boys.
That might be good for me.
We did
Might
bring
have to
some
double
extra
check.
back. I don't know if I'm going to share it with you unless you come here to drink it, EB, but damn it, camera's over here. I was talking to Brett. He got me.
You've only done it once.
He got me. But EB, come here. We'll share some River North as soon as Matt brings it over here.
Yeah.
That fucker brought it back in a suitcase. Hadn't brought it over.
Right?
Otherwise, we'd have probably broke out the Burns in honor of Wayne
that
today.
burns one, yeah.
Definitely a Ryan and Kevin show.
Oh, that'd be fun. Ryan and Kevin would be a damn good show together.
Yeah, it would be.
It would be a good show.
Yeah.
Brains and Beauty. Can you guess which is which?
You're definitely not the brains, so.
Definitely not.
Justice says hi.
Hello, Justice.
Evie said that, so whoever knows Justice.
Yeah. I know. Shit. All right.
That is really fucked. Man,
Tyler, what you going to score it?
thoroughly enjoying
Sorry,
it.
I got a work emergency. You go ahead and go first.
All right. Last Guardian is honestly like one of my favorite beers from them. This one's selling a little bit. I think it's gotten a little hotter than they normally are. But I'm still going to give it 4.5. I think it's very, very good.
I too will give it a 4.5. If it had any kind of carbs still, which obviously I understand it's been double barrel aged, I would even love it more because no matter how big the beer is, no matter what the beer is, I like bubbles. I really do. I'm not necessarily a carbonation guy, but I like a little bubble.
I mean, Bubbles is pretty cool. I always enjoy Bubbles.
But this does, it drinks like a port wine, and
I love a port wine.
Man, it reminds me so much of what my grandma would enjoy. Cheers to this beer. Damn.
Hells yes.
I didn't even hear what you guys scored it. You're going to have to tell me it.
4.5.
All right. I'm slightly higher at 4.75. I'm sorry, guys. We have a staff member that's on her way to the hospital, possibly with a burst appendix. So,
Oh my goodness.
my other manager at work and I were trying to figure out what to fucking do staffing wise for tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fair.
Say, it's not hard to figure out what you do with the burst appendix.
No, it was more staffing wise. So, and we have to do it now while people are awake. So,
Right.
but yeah, great beer. I think you guys are both a little low. I'm gonna go 4.75. It does still average out to a 4.5, but that is
I mean,
it drinks so smooth. I could sip on this like I sip on a whiskey or I sip on a port
Exactly.
wine.
Yeah.
I could sit here and just sip on this. It has a lot of barley wine characteristics,
Yep.
where especially that complexity. And English barley wines to me, complexity is what defines them. And this beer, every sip is a little different.
yeah.
Raisinette
Guardian, I
was a
think-
great nose comment. Like I hadn't thought about that, but that really worked.
Yeah, I'm getting like notes of chocolate and raisin and some other stone fruit.
Last Guardian, I think, is one of my that's one of the ones when I look in their fridge there, I'm like, Last Guardian, okay, like that's one of my favorites, if not my favorite.
Well, that's why every time, like this year, the Vicennial series came out, I went, I want one of each held back for us, please.
Yeah.
This beer right here too. Also, I would pour a little bit, have a couple sips, push it off to the side, enjoy a light beer.
Oh, yeah.
Go back to it.
Oh yeah,
And then it'd be a totally different beast.
So one way I've never drank this is cold.
yeah.
That's not true. I did once at the brewery.
Okay,
Not the double barrel age, but the single barrel
just
age.
single.
And it's a completely unique experience. So it is one that I think, especially if we weren't doing the show and we were just doing, or even if we did the show, it would be one that we keep cold instead of cellaring. Like, say we plan ahead of time. Hey, we're going to keep it cold for this time. We get it cold, we pour it right at the beginning of the show, take a sip, and then
And then
just
come back to it.
slide it away. And at the very end, we finish drinking it and talk about the difference between the two.
So
I think
I'm
that
gonna
would be
be
a
the-
lot of fun,
I'm going to be the novice.
usually.
How much does that change a flavor profile?
Cold suppresses flavors.
Yeah, temperature massively changes beer flavor because cold gets rid of a lot of those flavors.
in the different styles, definitely dramatizes it for sure.
Still reserve, super cold? Yes. Warmed up at all? No.
Oh, I'll drink a cold, like an ice cold steel reserve and be the happiest man alive. You let that get to even like 38 degrees and, well, that flavor profile starts getting a little rough.
So the always thinking about the mountains need to be blue for me to drink a beer isn't always the case.
Light beers, it makes sense.
Time and
But-
place.
Domestics,
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I meant for every beer.
Oh, yeah, that's why we
Ooh,
keep
no,
so
yeah.
many of our like bigger stouts and different things like that
Yeah.
out in our cellar tent. Although we did learn we have a area we got to adjust for.
Yeah.
That we didn't learn with the new change. But we have learned. Luckily, we caught it by week 4, not,
Yeah.
6 months from now.
Yeah. Cellar temp is not 80 degrees.
Because there's a spot that's a little sketchy. We learned that today.
A little overheated.
One of my first
heat rises.
earlier bartending gigs was a little local shop bar, and claim they had the coldest beer on tap, and they did. And it's because not only did we have the beer cooler, inside the cooler we had a cold plate and a jockey box.
Oh, nice.
The lines ran through. But man, it was so cold it would give you a fucking headache. I mean, it was
it
for a
29
beer
degrees?
drinker? It was dude. It was like
Evie,
basically frozen.
Evie did say we use this game at New Year's. Tall beer, short beer.
Quick question for you.
Yeah.
88 scores on this beer.
88?
That's it.
Woo.
Well, it's probably
That'll be a
super
fun
limited.
game.
It is. It's a super limited beer.
Yeah.
And a lot of the people I've noticed that buy their super limited don't necessarily score on Untappd. But we have 88 scores on this beer, and that I purposely made sure to check into 2023. So it is this specific beer on Untappd. 88 check-ins. What is the score? I'll let Brett go last since he's rinsing.
88 check-ins. There's a song, 88 lines about 88 women.
You go first this time, bitch.
Okay.
Since I know Evie's
He must be talking
listening,
to you.
I have a fun game.
I already know the
Can
score.
you hear me rinse beers?
Oh, because he has his mic. Oh, that's something we might have to think about. Interesting.
I'll go definitely high fours. I'll say average because I'm thinking the people who are gonna go
Give me a
out and
specific
get
score.
this.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna go 4.6.
Ooh,
I'm gonna
okay.
go high.
Brett,
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
go
let John
super
go
high.
last. What are you going to guess?
I'm gonna go with that style of beer and knowing them well enough. I'm gonna go 4.79.
Ooh.
You guys have a lot of faith in Untappd. You might be right, though. We'll see. John and I have been surprised before.
Oh, God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. All
Because
right.
John's not disagreeing with you is the problem. That's the goddamn it.
You know what my first guess was?
What?
It's not going to be my final answer. My first was 461. But if I'm playing the game, I'm going to 4.1.
He's got it.
John did win because it's a
Yeah.
4.45.
Yeah.
I almost went 4.4. Oh,
But
shit.
4.45 is
I
a
almost went 4.4.
4.45 is a high score.
Dr. Drew did say, I definitely prefer my stouts and barley wine just a little cooler than room temperature.
Yeah. Yeah.
68
degrees.
4.45.
See, I'll enjoy my barley wines like I enjoy my scotch. Like I like it just slightly chilled, and then I let it warm up, and it's a beautiful creature.
And playing this game of, hey, what are you going to pair it with? I'm going to pair it with a nice fucking cigar, man. Like,
Oh, that works with a cigar like a whiskey does.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. A port or a whiskey, 100%.
Like that is.
Yeah, I'm thinking Jewish tip, black and mild.
Okay.
On the next episode, I will just demonstrate how you
clearly
roll
wrong.
a Fronto leaf.
Nothing but net on that one.
Yeah, you did. Oh, God damn it.
All right. Rinse real quick, sir.
Yeah, I'd like one.
Brett, can you give him a
I
rinse?
got it. I just realized that.
No, he wasn't done when you.
Hot and
That is a good beer.
Bothered.
Can you hear me rinse glasses?
That is a good beer. Brett's testing the mic over there. Can you hear me rinse glasses? He's
I
trying,
mean, should be able to. It should be
he's
totally
trying to
fine.
see what EB says. I love it. Pass that glass over here.
Shouldn't be any problem.
Brett, glass. All right.
this is the big
That'd
boy.
be something for Matt. because
This is the
Matt-
big boy. I'm not going to pour it all out.
Yeah. let's
People
not.
who want it can have more afterwards, whatever, that's fine. It's a big bottle. We're going to let people decide what they want on that one.
I'm not driving.
This is Sacred Sword of Jovan. It is from Three Floyds Brewing, obviously. It was in celebration of their 20 years of Dark Lord. Dark Lord aged for 2 years, bourbon barrels, and 2 years in bourbon barrels and finished in port barrels with cherries. That is why I picked this one, was because of you, John. I know how you like port barrel.
Respect that.
Hell yeah, buddy.
Oh, John's a
I love
big
ports, man.
Same, dude. My grandma, man. Like, fuck.
dude. My dad taught me how to drink a port wine. Like, showed me all the different. If you're not feeling good, here's how you drink it. If you just want to do this, that. And
I mean, it should be a house staple. It really should be.
They used to have a bartender for bar.
it really did. It really did. The amount of things I learned thanks to Dad was. They've done this one twice actually, 2020 and 2024. It just showed me.
I was going to say, last year's 2024, that was one of the...
15% ABV.
2024 was one of the ones... That was one of the ones that, like, people wanted. they were trying to trade for and stuff.
Believe it or not, I've still not been to Three Floyds.
Same.
Doc has 2 comments.
Who? Oh, Dr. Drew. Gotcha.
Another Scotch drinker. Kudos. And
Love some scotch.
get a straw and chug it. That's where that was coming from.
God damn it, Drew.
If going on that, when you're talking about serving beers at colder temperatures, if you're gonna use a frosted pint glass, you might as well use a fucking straw.
Okay.
Yeah, bitch.
I've never understood the frosted pint glass. Like, it's fun.
God, it pisses me off, man. Like when I'm not expecting to tell someone,
enough for me.
don't give me a frosted
even realize
glass.
that was yours,
Then
sorry.
they do.
Pour mine, you're driving.
Oh, we'll just let people decide what they want.
Yeah, I gotta drive too. Forget.
Ooh. Sorry, Brett.
Again, the raisinette.
All right, here's the bottle
Chocolate.
spinning.
They always have some great labels.
Well, so the problem is we've been wanting to try these. We have a shit ton of Dark Lord.
Yeah.
But we have to have a day where there's a guest on, because otherwise it's 3 of us drinking it, and
Yeah.
well, that just sounds like a bad idea for the people driving home.
Yes.
Not driving doesn't sound like a bad idea. Driving sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah.
And then we have to have, we just kind of have to have those right days. That's why purposely a lot of those early beers you noticed, other than
Very
actually
low.
other than River North, most everything was pretty low.
Yeah.
What is up, good looking?
Oh.
Damn it, one for two.
What's
Dad.
funny? Oh,
Will you do me a favor? Just
I'm
hand me
with
that bowling
my
pin.
Rocky Tavern. Rocky
Oh,
Tavern.
Rocky
Rocky
Top. For those of you that don't realize why we just got excited about that, Rocky Top Tavern is, we go to Denver for craft beer and food. It's what drove us to Denver.
That's why we go.
We found a few years ago, not our first year, but it was year 2, this random fucking dive bar.
I love it.
We were,
I love those places.
we got home and we're like, because everything we were doing kind of shut down, we're like,
Yeah.
shit, I'm not ready to be done. John's like, oh, I could go to bed. He goes, unless you find something fun. And when John does that, I'm like, oh, John doesn't want to go to bed. That's John going, Tyler, fucking find something.
Yeah.
So I find what looks like
Sure.
a cool bar. We call the Uber. The 3 of us go, Matt, John, and I. We get there. It had closed 2 months earlier. Evidently, COVID had killed it basically the year before. It closed 2 months earlier. We're like, fuck. And then we were in a sketchy part of town.
Driver's
And
like,
the
I'm
Uber,
not leaving
the
you
Uber
here.
driver goes, hey, and they don't look open, check. I'm not leaving you here. He goes, unless they're open. He goes, I'll wait. We check. They're closed. He goes, just hop in the car. It was kind of cold. He goes, hop in the car, figure out where you're going. He goes, and he literally just said, delivered to destination. Was like, we're good. I went, my man.
That's
So
cool.
I Google real quick, and I'm like, oh, this place looks like it's only a mile away. Rocky Top Tavern. He goes, never heard of it. Let's go.
I love the name.
We go to Rocky Top. We go in. It's blue collar as shit. Pool tables. We're having a blast. We sit down. We order some drinks.
Dudes at the bar with mullets.
Yeah, bartenders crack me up. Next to
That's
me
my kind of place.
is 3 dudes with mullets that are 3 generations of the same family.
Shut the fuck
It is
Yeah, it was
grandson,
fantastic.
son, dad, all right next to each other.
Family fucking tree of mullets.
And they all
Yes.
work together in this construction company. Like, they are literally the blue collar motherfuckers.
I love that.
John and I are like, fuck it. John plays like Blurred Lines by Timberlake. I play, or not Blurred Lines, Suit and Tie by Timberlake.
Suit and Tie.
I play Bye 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 by NSYNC and then something by Backstreet Boys. All 3 songs. The entire bar is dancing and singing this. And we're having a fucking ball.
fucking-
The bartenders are cracking up.
You got
So
the
then
video.
every
them
year
singing,
we've gone
dancing.
back, and like we took Savage this year with us, and we start playing. There was a whole bunch of music playing, so it took a while for John and I's songs to come on. All of a sudden, my song comes on, and it was fucking Bye 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 by NSYNC, and the bar goes nuts. Everybody's having a blast, and John goes, fuck. And I go, what? And he goes, because we didn't know what kind of vibe it was. We were having troubles getting our music played. He goes, what song did you have playing?
Was
man?
it a Slipknot song?
Yeah, you did. He goes, I'm going to kill the vibe. I'm like, no, you're not.
I'm sure they rocked with it.
Well, he goes, I go, no, you're not. And I played a Backstreet Boys song and Fast Pass to jump ahead of him. And the crowd fucking
To try to-
sings
to try
it
to
too.
transition.
But it was a slower one, so it kind of slowed it down to at least get off of that high energy in sync, and then ran into. But it was funny as shit.
It was 40 minutes early. I didn't know.
We showed the bartenders a picture of us from of them or a video
Video
of them
from a couple
that
years ago.
first year, and they fucking lost their shit laughing and excited.
The best part, fucking dive bar, right? 3 straight years. The same 2 people every fucking time we go.
Same 2 bartenders every year
Nice.
Yeah.
for 3 years.
Same family of mullets.
No, they haven't been there since. It was sad. But we've
But-
always ran into stories, that's for sure.
You got
Oh,
them
yeah.
chasing that NSYNC Backstreet.
The lesbian this year.
Oh, the lesbian this year.
And
The
their
Rocky
birthday?
Top Tavern, it was definitely a memorable experience. You
Freaking
could ask
Rocky
Savage.
Top, baby.
Real quick, the reason I have a bowling pin, Fulling Warehouse, our partners for, the camera's in front of you, dear, you're good.
Like,
Oh.
faces.
The Fulling Warehouse here, you're going to see this pin at a lot of events. We're going to throw a QR sticker on it to make it easy for you guys. But, love you Savage, love you Steph.
Come say hi before you go home.
But the amazingness that is this is because, again, we're hosting the fourth annual this
I think
year.
it is fourth.
Fourth annual Full Fest. It is now under the Two Beerded Guys control. We have so many exciting developments. Cool breweries that have never been a part of the event are going to be there for the first time.
Like Field.
Lakefield.
Like
Like
he just committed, baby.
Hey, like
Hop
Hopper,
Lord.
like Lakeville Brew Crew, like
Yes.
Perry Fine Meadery. Like, we are bringing in some really cool fucking people, and it's going to be the most competitive tournament of the brewers. There's going to be all the shit talking.
Ringers are allowed.
Oh, yeah, ringers are allowed. Just
There
saying.
may be a dive on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brett fucking, John was helping Quaff on last
right,
year.
man.
And
I appreciate
it
you.
was a close game. They needed to get the ball back. Time's about to expire. Brett takes fucking off.
It was bad bounce.
It was a bad bounce
Bad
that
bounce.
shot
It was
away.
like 10 feet away.
There was no way John and Hannah had a chance to get to it to be able to make a play on it. Fucking Brett takes off across the fucking court, catches it, dives, and chucks it.
It was one of those. It
And
was
John
just
makes
movie
the throw.
moments.
I mean, it's a Disney
I just
movie,
need to fucking-
right? I mean, it's a Disney movie. The play, John makes a great throw. There was 2 pins, and it landed right outside of him. If it would have been a half an inch maybe to the left, it would have kicked them both over and tied the game. I mean, it just missed it. It was that Friday Night Lights falls down at the
was,
1 yard
man.
line
Comeback
moment.
special.
Like, it was-
man.
It was not here.
I felt the moment. I knew it was good. Fuck. Good.
It was such a great time.
Well, I got news for Tommy Lynch. I can throw a fucking football, bud.
Oh, I'm clipping this out.
I can throw a football. I love you, Tommy.
Anyway, Brett, what do you got over there?
Dramatic pause. And now we got Evie Hunter on something earlier. What? No assholes from Munster in your lives? None of the 3, or even Todd, the Axeman?
I might have found a Dark Lord I like.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking good.
It's not soy sauce.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, no umami, huh?
It's not soy sauce. This is actually a beer.
And it leans heavily into that port.
That cherry and port play
Yep.
so well together. It's not cough syrup cherry, which does always
Yeah,
scare me.
yeah.
Cherry in a beer scares me.
That's how I feel about
Yeah,
raspberries.
cherries.
Exactly how I feel
Because
about
some cherry
raspberry.
beers are great. You get like a cherry cordial, or you get
Yeah.
a Michigan cherry. There's a lot of good cherry, but a lot of the times it ends up fucking cough syrup. This with that port barrel with the stout body, because it's a heavy body.
Yeah.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
a
It's motor oil.
pleasant,
That's a
pleasant
stout,
beer.
It's
yeah.
motor oil. Hell yeah.
Did you guys crack open the cherry cordial stout from 12 Stouts? Did you have that one?
I'll look at the end to
Speaking
let
of
you know.
cherry.
I'm not 100% sure. I think we did.
That one actually sounds
I
familiar.
think it was one of our higher
I think that's
rated
one of the ones that we.
I think it was
like,
one of our highest
yeah.
I
rated
think that
ones.
was one of the first.
I think it was the first one we grabbed.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Because we opened the case, I think, what we figured out upside down. The way they were numbered.
The cases is fucking nuts upside down. The case itself's upside down.
All right.
Yeah,
then-
yeah,
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
opened
yeah,
because we
yeah.
opened it based on what it looked
Yeah.
like, but
Yeah.
then the numbers of the beers were backwards.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, we weren't wrong, John.
Yeah.
So how I'm going to think about this is you
This
guys
should be
are
good.
talking about the heavy side of it. I think of it like drinking it when you lean back in chocolate syrup. If you're going to take the bottle of chocolate syrup, but it's not necessarily the taste, it's the feeling of what a chocolate
I
syrup
think it was too heavy.
Oh, maybe.
Oh my gosh.
No, I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Because it's even on speed right there. On the fast mode, it's jerking. Like it's struggling. Oh, yeah. Slow mode, it's struggling.
Struggle.
Because there's still beer in it, too. I mean, it's up to here still.
So that's how when you guys think of the,
That makes me happy.
that's how I think.
I get it. There is that nice chocolate body a little bit.
It's
that-
definitely 40 weight, dude.
Yeah.
That's a pleasant beer.
It's a little bit weird as far as like the flavors are good, but they're also like every sip's a little bit different, so the balance is a little bit off.
Big Gulp is very different compared to...
Yeah.
But we've said that many times. Big Gulp's always different.
Yeah.
Good or bad.
Yeah. But even little sips, I'm like, okay, this sip's more cherry, this sip's more port, this sip's
Oh,
more
no, it's
chocolate.
just shutting off now.
Yeah,
I don't mind a big gulp of that.
No, I didn't mind
Yeah.
it, but it was different. I got a lot more cherry on the big gulp.
Oh yeah.
I got more port on the sip,
Yep.
or cherry on the big gulp.
This I appreciate. It's the stouts right now, the fucking crazy dessert.
The overly
the
sweet.
fucking-
Yeah,
Pastry.
I don't like that shit.
Well, so River North that we had earlier, right? That Modest Abbey. Their stouts are the same way. They don't use adjuncts in their stouts. They've done it like twice.
Yeah.
They change their stouts based on the barrels they use, based on. And Matt even admitted, he goes, "We are lucky being in this area. I'm going to get more flavor out of my barrels than a lot of other places."
Yeah.
He goes, "So I can manipulate a beer just by the barrel a lot easier." And I'm like, that is cheating a little bit. He goes,
you need to get a good bourbon drinker to, pinpoint you in the right barrel. To
"Oh,
use.
and they have great barrels, and it works. And it works out there." But like, they're like, "So we don't do those sugar bombs. So we'll bring home a shit ton of stouts of theirs because it's like we don't like the diabetes in a glass."
Diabetes.
And so he was faster than Matt would have been.
He was. Matt would not have noticed.
No. So this is heavier, like most Indiana stouts.
motor oil.
It is thick. It is beefy. You're waiting for that diabetes in a glass. And instead you just get a very, he's on top of it, very pleasant beer.
It's not warm. It's like not
Yeah.
super.
No, it's not
warm.
hot.
Like I
At all.
feel it in the chest, but it's not bad.
This also must be the nicest I've ever been to a Dark Lord not named Marshmallow Hangy.
I agree. Yeah, you. I'm very aware that you do not like Dark Lord.
No, I think it's a shit beer typically.
Marshmallow Hangy.
I'm with you, man. I've always gotten umami, soy sauce.
You can let it sit for 5 years and you're still not enjoying it. Like,
Yeah.
that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
People are like, "Oh, you got to age it for like 7 to 8 years." I'm sorry. If I have to wait 8 years to drink an expensive-ass beer, not worth it.
It's funny you say that too, because I bought like 9 bottles of aged soy sauce from like the private selection, like fancy ass soy sauce. And the first thing I thought of when I cracked open that bottle and was pouring it over my fried rice, I'm like, Dark Lord. I mean, I love Three Floyds. Alpha the Bruce was like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Or Robert the Bruce. I'm
I
sorry.
knew what you meant. I heard the Bruce.
Alpha
I knew what
King
you meant.
was great too, but Robert the Bruce I thought was hands down.
I used to drink Robert the
So
Bruce a
good.
lot.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
good.
When we would go to Ale Emporium, I'd get
And
Robert
what's
a lot.
funny, Matt talked about this one, and we finally had it. There's another stout they do that is not Dark Lord, and it's a good stout.
It is. Brett, you can pour yourself a little more if you
I
want.
think I know which one you're talking about.
I'm drawing a blank all of a
Yeah,
sudden.
I am too.
But this beer, I'm over the moon happy
I
about.
really enjoy it.
I think mostly because it's caught me off guard.
Yeah.
It really has.
Yeah.
But again, we talked about with barley wines, I love complexity. And I think that port wine, that cherry, that nice heavy body that's a little sweet but not diabetes sweet, just sweet-ish
Yeah.
in the malt characteristics.
Yeah.
That
Doc
it.
said he got more molasses than soy.
Who said that?
Dr. Drew.
Oh.
I could see that. Yeah.
But definitely takes on soy flavor.
A lot of Dark Lord
A lot of
does.
Dark Lord
This
does.
one for me though is such a different Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Like if I've never had Dark Lord and this is the first one you hand me, I'm probably that guy buying the $300 whatever fucking full body VIP tickets. I'm like, let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I think beer is so, it's not emotionally invested,
But people are emotionally invested in this fucking beer.
yeah,
Oh my
absolutely.
God, they are.
Yeah, and on the flip side, people are the complete opposite, where it's like, fuck that hype. I'm not gonna stand in line and fucking be the fanboy and blah blah blah. And, I mean,
I will, and
Garbage disposal.
so you've never been to Dark Lord. You've never been to Dark Lord. I've been a couple years now.
If there's still GA tickets available when I get paid in a week and a half, I'll be
Yeah.
going this year. But
Dark Lord in and of itself that day has become more than just
it's just an experience.
the release day.
Yeah.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's like
I get that.
Tyler's not going to appreciate the heavy metal aspect, but a lot of people do. So it's a fucking heavy metal show,
Yeah.
which is a great time. But then the flip side, just the fucking beer share. And which
Good
it
point.
wasn't a beer share initially. It was just a big ass long line to pick up your beer. And then what people started doing was, while sitting in said line for 5 fucking hours, bringing beer to share.
Yeah.
So they're not dumb. They welcome that aspect. They opened it up to that. And that's what it's become. There's a big fucking shelter house in the middle of the fucking place. And everyone is there. They bring... The worst part is they're all bringing fucking heavy stouts from everywhere. So it is a fucking just
Yeah.
You know what I'm gonna try to do if I end up getting to go?
zombie ice hits hard that day.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm gonna go to Gnosis, grab a case of fucking
Yeah.
lager from Gnosis,
Dude, and
that'll be my beer share contribution.
that's the play.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
play.
you're
Or
on
do
something
like-
right there
or
because
do it
people are
'cause
gonna
people are
want
begging.
that.
Or
Yeah.
do a mixed
100%.
case.
Yeah.
Do like 4 Gnosis lagers. Do like 4 of yours. Do just literally sit there and just fucking. I think that's gonna be my
You get
beer
6
share
total.
contribution.
But yes.
No, it's 6 per day. You know.
I'd go for the experience. I absolutely would.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not necessarily a motorcycle fan, but Sturgis is an experience.
Hell yeah.
I fucking can't stand fish, but a
Right,
fish
but
show is an
It's a
experience.
fucking experience.
Yeah.
Pearl Jam I love, but I could see if somebody didn't like it. But that concert's an experience. The fans are an experience.
Yeah. And that's what Dark Lord Day is.
I would go to Taylor Swift concert because of the experience.
Because experience.
I 100% would go to. I wouldn't pay for one because fuck that prices.
Fuck you.
He took his. Well, he didn't go, but he took his daughters.
Yeah. But that is what
That's
Dark Lord
clearly
Day is.
wrong.
It is a celebration of just beer. And really of just stouts in general.
Which is weird for them because they don't do anything for other people besides themselves.
Big picture.
Oh shit! Did that say out loud? My bad.
You didn't hear it here first.
That was an inside thought.
They're the number one brewer in Indiana for a reason. Number one in terms of volume. So.
While also
Says
being
Dark
like
Lord
25th
Day
in
is
overall
for
volume of the
shared
country.
tables,
Yeah.
and that's it for me.
Yeah. No, I mean
I
that's
love Drew.
yes.
Justice Fuller Music.
Who?
Justice Fuller Music from YouTube says it was too much money, but lots of fun.
Yes.
Okay, Justice.
Also,
I don't think I've heard you comment before. Fuck it.
she's with EB, right?
Oh, it is. That's Justice. I'm not
Yeah.
used to her commenting on her own.
Okay.
That makes more sense. What's up, Justice?
Oh yeah,
Who is
earlier
it?
he said Justice says hi.
EB's significant other, who is one of our favorite people, actually.
Awesome.
She is awesome.
Yeah.
Way too good for EB.
So Amy is commenting from one YouTube channel, and
No, it's probably Justice commenting.
and then Justice commenting from the other.
Oh yeah, she a badass.
Yeah. But yeah, no, it's Dark Lord Day, and even for us who then get to spend the 2 nights with the at the Smo parents' house.
I'm excited
Like,
for that.
Like that just tops it all off.
Justice says
Best parents I ever had.
Sorry, Justice. It took a minute for me to figure out who it was. I'm not used to you commenting.
I do.
Took a minute for me to realize we're on the last beer.
I'm not the guy who remembers people.
That's
I remember
clearly
beers.
wrong.
I totally get that, and I would like to go to a Dark Lord Day just for the experience because, like we said earlier, beer it's so
It's meant to be shared.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it is. It's like when someone comes up to me, it drives me crazy. And one of the first questions people ask me, "Oh, you're the brewer. What's your favorite beer?" It's like, man, that's hard to say. Like, depends.
Which
Are
one's
we
your
talking
favorite
about-
kid?
Are we talking about a summer day? Are we talking about a winter day? What am I doing? Who am I hanging out with? Am I sitting around talking about beer, or am I just sitting around on a canoe?
Typically,
Who
my
am I
question,
doing? What am I hanging out with?
Exactly.
Typically, my question for
Exactly.
that, if I'm going to ask somebody that, not a head brewer necessarily, but just people in general, my question is usually more if you only had one style to drink the rest of your life, what would it be? And that, to me, a lot of times tells me what kind of beer drinker you are. Because if you're the one who likes to drink a decent amount often, typically, unless you're a psychopath, you lean more lager, pilsner, stuff like that. If you're someone who's like, rest of my life I only get to drink one style, well, I only drink maybe once a week or once a month, fuck it. Give me that barley wine, give me that stout, give me something with all those flavors. So it's really fun to ask that question because you can really gauge the way someone thinks a little more. Now, if I said one beer, shit, I know the first beer that comes to my mind, and it's because I could drink this day, night, any day. That's Hop Slam. that was the beer that got me into craft beer, and that is still a beer I buy every year. But at the same time, fuck.
Let me ask you this. What was your favorite year?
Ooh,
Well, that's a good
that is a real thing for them.
Yeah, that is a real thing.
Yeah.
It's,
Honestly, probably.
I think the best one I ever had, and that I constantly think
I want
about.
to say it was 2015 was the one. It was 2015 or 2018
I
were
was
the
gonna
two
say-
that...
I was going to say 2018.
Those were the two that, like... that's why I was bouncing back and forth, because I was like, those two I have never forgotten.
I love the fact that we can go here and be like, oh, this beer, this year's vintage was, like for me, like we talk about like Rusty Nail,
Oh, yeah.
2018.
I know,
Like
you will never forget that
fucking
beer.
2018. Well, because it's a fucking cinnamon fucking beer.
He hates cinnamon. And he
That
found one he
I
loved.
gave it a 5 because it's fucking amazing. And the other ones, okay, fine, but 2018, oh god.
Brett's got a couple comments, it looks like.
Cynthia, it's because Tyler is old. His memory is slipping.
Wow.
Man.
Wow.
That was a cut. Deep cut. Damn.
And Dr. Drew, I feel like this is based on the bartender comments. What do you have that's good?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you have that's good? Nothing, dude. Go fuck yourself.
Oh, here's one, Drew. Do you have any normal beer? That's my favorite.
So,
I've had
early
that one a
on
lot.
in my learning of craft brew was a trip to Detroit when I was the driver.
It's one of my favorite text messages I ever received.
I was the driver to a concert for my 16-year-old daughter. Brewery was right next door to our hotel. I just had to drive to the hotel. They were going to go to the concert. I text him, send him a picture of the menu. What do I drink?
Yeah.
And I know my brother in general, plus just, and I'm looking at these beers, I'm
I
like,
get those all the time.
so it was so, one of my best friends, Ben, does it to me. Fucking, he's a pilot.
I get it all the time.
Well, he's a fucking pilot for Delta. So the motherfucker's all over the country all the time. So the amount of times anywhere he has a layover, hey, or my favorite is, it'll be a picture of something like, which one do you want me to bring you back? Which is fun. And I'm like,
Yeah.
ooh.
Yeah.
Or, which should I drink? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know this. Hold on. Shit, I know what you like. That would be your style, but it sounds like shit. This one. So I did that. I responded to him. He was already like, he goes, I'm actually 2 already in. He goes, I haven't done that one yet. He goes, because I didn't see it right away. And he goes, I tried these. They were okay. He tried the one I said. And he goes, that's fucking great. And then the rest of the night was him talking to the bartender / me and us bouncing ideas off the 3 of us.
Luckily, I didn't turn left because, like I said,
He almost walked the wrong
walked.
direction out the time.
and literally it was right next
You said you
door.
drove.
No,
No.
he drove to Detroit.
Drove to Detroit. Brewery next door. Walked out of the brewery and looked both ways. I'm like, oh, my hotel's over here.
My hotel's that one. All right. His drunk ass almost went the wrong direction. We need to grade this beer.
Grade this one, then beer of the night.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
No, you're good. That was fun.
That was a good talk.
I'm always down for talks like that.
3 things first,
Oh, perfect.
because Tyler always loves to hear this. I love you, Tyler, from Cynthia.
Thanks, dear.
I'm so glad I'm not the only one that sends Tyler random menus asking what to drink.
She does do that to me as well. Yep.
Okay, that's it, guys. Go for it.
That beer, that time, this bottle. Fuck. I'll go first this time since you had to go first last time on me. Damn. I don't like a lot of Three Floyds beers. I sure as hell hate Dark Lord. That's a fucking stupid good beer. It's not quite a 5. There's a little bit on the finish that's just below. But when I say I'm nitpicking, it's a 4.75 for me. There's a little oily finish that's a little heavy for me on the mouth, like that texture. Is the only reason it's not a 5. That is an absurdly good beer. And that hurt more than I can explain to anyone to give it that score.
Oh, you! I'm gonna make you text our
I know.
Dread.
I'm as soon as I
our
score it, I
chat,
will.
so, listen, it's good. I think it's Dark Lord is kind of hit and miss for me. They've got some ones that are really good and some that are not. It is what it is. But I think this is a really good 4.5 outing from them.
I'm with you on the hit and miss for Dark Lords.
Mostly miss.
Mostly miss. I'll admit that.
God, I love Ryan.
I mostly get I'm with you, man. I mostly get soy saucy. I can see the maple from Drew, but and I've had when I've had one that I liked, I'm like, God damn, that's not Dark Lord, and I double look at the bottle because I'm so confused. And then this one's really really good. Like, I'm kind of perturbed by it, but
I love that.
I am gonna go 4.5. I really fucking enjoy it.
I love how I was the highest. That's
I know. I think that's
Fuck it out the window, son.
All right, no,
no. We're not fucking this out the window.
fuck me. That was stupid.
Good.
That was really good.
I'm not real happy with how good that was, to be honest.
I know.
No, it's damn.
I'm glad I look forward to that one.
Don't worry, John. Already sent it to the group.
Good.
Just sent it.
Good.
Fuck me, that was good.
So, beer of the night.
Yeah.
Right?
Beer of the night. Remember, guys, for those of you that are watching, maybe for the first time or the first time in a while, or in Ryan's case, it's been a little while since he's been on. It doesn't have to be your highest score. Could be the one that surprised you the most with being amazing. So, obviously, good surprise. We did have somebody
trying to get bad surprise.
We had somebody go, oh man, well, I expected that to be good. It's a 1. No. Beer of the night isn't a 1.
It's still got to be a good beer.
But if you need to see anything closer, I can.
Well, Ryan's thinking.
Well, it's not going to be this one. I can get rid of it.
Kyle jumped on late and says, "What's up, good boys?"
Kyle.
Thomas.
Oh, what's up, bud?
Buddy.
Kyle, what up?
Hello.
Dude, I'm so excited for Hoosier to be coming back. That's going to be awesome for you guys. Very excited for that.
Another one shut down by freaking road construction.
Road construction killed him.
Dude,
Along with some other shit. But
yeah.
It wasn't financial issues. I want to make sure everybody knows that.
Yeah.
Hoosiers badass. They got their shit.
Yeah. Brett, beer of the night, buddy. Which one stood out in a positive way the most?
I started with 1, but I'm going to go River North. Sat with me.
All right.
Okay.
That's a fair answer.
Yeah.
Very fair answer.
There's a couple good answers. That one's a good one. I think I
got 3.
I think you too. I think I know where you're going. But for me, it's the Pafrium. I think they just nailed that freaking blackcurrant. Yeah.
I forgot about that one for a second. I got
Pafrium.
4.
That one stood out to me the most. So fantastic job.
Either way it goes, good night.
It really was. I threw away the one that wasn't.
Yeah, man, they all really were. I mean,
hell, shit, this
enjoyed-
old ass motherfucker was good.
with the exception of that.
The one I threw away?
Yeah. With the exception of that GF beer, go fuck yourself.
Go fuck you.
I would say I'm with him with the River North. It really hit notes. It was reminiscent of lots of things.
Here's what's funny.
I really dug it.
picked River North.
I really
Been
do.
on the show.
I really
don't
liked.
get
I really
River
liked the firm, but
Firm.
the firm.
Prefer.
I prefer the firm. But yeah, and then goddamn the last one though, that was really fucking good too.
Obviously, the Freon beer, great. That was a great choice. The one that really surprised me as well, the Region Royalty from Gnosis.
Yeah.
Solid lager,
Yeah,
but
solid lager.
this one surprised me the most by them. Their
Yeah,
IPA,
IPA.
the 5 cent
Galaxy Citra.
whatever,
5 cent 8.
the Soulscape. But I can't even try to deny. I tried.
Totally looks like 5 cent 8.
Yeah.
My God, this Dark Lord, this Sacred Sword of Yovan. Holy shit.
Yeah.
If they could make every Dark Lord taste as good as this, I'm not saying the same, that'd be weird. Although I wouldn't be that
Just for
mad.
Tyler, put it on.
But just as good,
Jovan? Is that what it is?
Yovan.
Jovan.
That is.
That's
Put it on
pretty
Can Tyler.
That is a
You
steak.
picked That.
Oh, you gotta make it struggle.
Tyler picked a dark.
That is a stupid good beer.
You need to play the Star Wars music.
If it wasn't for we get shut off, we'd also get shut off real quick.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. We played that once, and Facebook shuts down.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
100%. In like 10 seconds, Facebook's like, nope.
So we did that with Star Wars one time, got fucking shut down real quick. We tried it with Alabama one time.
Yeah,
it got shut down
got the
real
copyright
fucking
on that
fast.
too, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Facebook don't fuck around. Yeah, what's up, Brett?
Miss you guys and hope to catch you at upcoming events. I
EB.
more than likely won't be with Hoosier.
Oh, it's Kyle.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, missed you too,
No,
buddy.
not
Until
yet.
we open back up.
Yeah, not yet.
Long con-
Yeah, not yet. We're real excited, dude. I was glad to catch up with you on that the other day. Very excited to hear Hoosiers returning. Glad to hear all that. It was funny. I always thought of Hoosier as the fucking hype sour beer type place. And then when we did our on-site there,
Yeah.
we found some stouts and some different shit that were stupid good.
I got a beer name for Hoosier. Slap in the face.
That'd be a
For
good
all
one.
the construction.
That'd be a good one. But thank you guys for tuning in. Great night. Don't forget, guys, if you buy tickets between now and Wednesday, as well as previous people, we ain't screwing nobody. But you buy tickets, you'll get entered into the giveaway, which will be posted later tonight. Just so you see what you're winning. Just, we want to make sure you know what you're getting. But you get a shirt from Chris Harvey, our last headliner. You get our Comedy on Tap shirt, your size. And you're going to get one of the coolest glasses you'll ever own from Craft or Die. So, very excited for that giveaway.
Yeah, great giveaway.
Very excited for our event at Field Brewing on the 22nd, where you will have the opportunity, because it will be on tap, to try Wednesday's release of... What's the beer?
Oh, the double IPA.
He's pretty.
Double down.
Eat him up.
We haven't.
Okay.
This is what we like to do.
Double IPA.
That's the most Field Brewing shit I've ever heard.
I run it. So I come up with the beers and I brew them, and then I run a whole gamut of ideas. For
You're a
names.
brewer, not marketing. I get it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the names of the 12 beers of Christmas? He definitely had a hand in those. He 100%.
You'd be surprised, actually. Yeah, like it's usually like I'll come up with most of them, but they usually get thrown down. Like I almost came up with a beer called Upper Decker.
Also, they do to him
For, like,
what I do
for, like
to
the
us.
nosebleed sections.
Yeah, sure. They do to him what I do to us and tame it down. Got it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. As always, we're the Two Beerded Guys. We're excited for all the upcoming events. Sorry, I thought John was throwing gang signs. Later, y'all.